Hey everybody, it is 6 o'clock, it is Friday night, and that means it is time for Dragons and Things. Hey! Not too loud though, because we're on microphone.
Excited noises!
Yes. Oh, Eric says shush. Okay, we're being quiet now.
Oh my
We're
God,
putting in
that's
our
Stash.
indoor voices. We are getting ready for bed. You are floating on a cloud. The cloud is made of pink cotton candy. This is now an ASMR session. We're changing formats. It's okay though. You feel peaceful and calm. Hi everybody. How you guys doing? We're here. It's time. I see we already have a cheer from King Darkane. He loved the intro so much that he's tossed a bit our way, and I feel like we earned it. We earned every piece of that bit. We are here, of course, for another exciting episode of Dragons and Things Heroic Endeavors. You can see that we have Ben with us. We've got Jamie tonight. We have Eric Raddick, Crag himself hanging out with us. Diana is back to kick butt as Peepa. And Lamar's here. We haven't seen Lamar. We saw Khan Shaka last week, but we didn't see Lamar. And it was very sad. And we're glad that you're here with us tonight.
Hi.
How's everybody doing? How y'all feeling? Is everybody able to breathe? LA is a very
Able and
place.
willing is two different things.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim, you're always telling us, like, are you ready for an adventure? Like, let's go do an adventure. And I'm thinking if you stepped outside right now, it would be an adventure.
Right?
Yeah, so, I mean,
right? Like this, this is why we like those things to be like pen and paper adventures and not real life have to run from flames adventures.
It's ominous.
Don't like it.
If the wind scourged waste was always on fire, then this would be a great time to film. You know, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just.
Except you can't film because there's also a plague. A plague and fires. So yeah, it sucks. But you know what? It's fine. We're gonna tune all that out. We're gonna play some Pathfinder as
this
Ben
is good
told
too.
us
This is good. It's been a while, Jim. It's good to see everybody. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been deep in video games. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart. So I'm back with some Pathfinder. Hopefully I remember how to play.
No,
I was just today. I saw your epic green shell snipe that you posted.
Oh,
man! If I was that guy, I'd be so mad because he was just cruising, and here comes Eric's green shell to ruin his life. Man,
it feels so good.
Oh, I bet it felt great. It looked good.
How far are you on your quest?
50,000 points. I'm halfway to 99,999 fake internet points on Mario Kart. It's absurd. It's absurd.
I don't know what any of that means. Good job.
Well, one of the reasons that we're talking so much about the green shell snipe is because I believe that I saw. Do we have a Crag Extravaganza coming up?
Yes, we do, Jim. Tomorrow morning.
That's right. Crag Extravaganza.
That was a
yes.
segue. That was a segue.
It was. I was weaving in there. I was like the green shell snipe of segues.
If you want to hang out with this mustache, if you want more of this mustache, you can catch it tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 9 to noon, playing video games with Crag and his mustache.
That's Stash.
Hey, that sounds like a way to spend a Saturday morning.
You
but
like
it is
trying
not Saturday
to look
morning
more like
just
Waluigi?
yet. It's not Crag Extravaganza just yet, so why don't we go ahead and play some Path?
Yay!
All right,
Yay!
sounds good.
All right. Sometimes the best way to catch a thief is to wait for them to come to you, and that's why the Stakeout is a time-honored classic among HEI licensees. Your job is to spend the night in Bound Pages, a bookstore in Cavalosha specializing in the restoration, preservation, and sale of rare books. Their reputation is on the line after a baffling string of vandalism. Apparently, clients found that some of the books they were purchasing had been egregiously altered, with altered text, crude images, rearranged pages, and/or swaths of blank paper. The owner, Happen Freeler, is convinced that someone has been in the store each night after hours, but alarm spells and simple wards to prevent entry never tripped and remained perfectly in place each dawn. The solution has been to hire you lot to spend the night in the bookstore and catch this vandal in the act and stop them. Happen Freeler insists that you observe the vandal's methods and try to get proof of how their crimes are being committed, a vital aspect to restoring the bookstore's reputation by assuring clients that Mr. Freeler was not knowingly selling ruined books or committing any kind of fraud. All that will require is some sworn statements under a zone of truth after you've observed the vandal. Easy peasy. For now, it's just watch and wait. For how long? You're not quite certain. It is already nearing midnight. The bookstore is closed up, and you all are locked inside. Wards on the doors and windows are in place to prevent unwanted entry as usual, though they haven't stopped this criminal activity so far. You are all in the main showroom floor, but there's another room behind a heavy vault door where some of the most valuable and in some cases dangerous tomes are kept. You have the whole night ahead of you. So what do you do?
We read lots of books. Oh, comments.
That
Do
is
it all at the same
correct.
time.
That was the
We read
best
some
one we've ever
comments.
done.
Let's turn to chat. How you guys doing over there? I already seen
everyone-
one from Imp in my head that says, Jinkies gang, it sounds like we have a mystery. That's right.
Everyone is trying to have me remember about Rog and Peepa throwing me into the fire.
What?
How could you forget?
I cannot forget, and they've made it known. But Ben and Jamie probably have no idea. And
I know.
okay,
I know. I understand.
I got thrown into a fire.
A literal fire?
Yes,
You got-
Yeah,
Peepa.
like a campfire.
Campfire. Yep,
Wow.
Who threw you into a fire?
a big Rog. Anyway,
He's an ogre
So-
named
People.
Rog. He's a
Lucas-
powerful ogre mage.
That's a sentence.
Lucas says that I say I mustache chat to not make jokes about my sweet stash. That's what Craig says.
That's funny. I
that's
like
Dash.
it. Avos says Ben is super bright. Thank you. I mean, I like to think of myself as having a high intellect, and I'm just.
I think the dad jokes are the purview of Mr. Eric Raddick and not Ben Birch. Thank you very much.
Look at Jamie's face.
Penguin Witch Doctor saying, "Oh, no blue crag." Nah, he's
Oh wait,
back to
Dash
normal.
Crag.
hold on. I can do it. No, there. So, I put some blue crags in the chat for you. There you go.
What?
There's blue crags in the
Perfect.
chat for you, Penguin Witch Doctor.
Perfect.
Here's the thing, though. With this, I no longer look like Fabio. I no longer look like Matt Mercer. I no longer look like Jesus. So I wanted to get rid of this to be Matt Mercer Nary tonight, but my kids really wanted me to keep the mustache for some reason. I
Why
must
do they
look more
want
like
that?
a dad. I don't
What
know.
does Tracy say?
She doesn't care. She thinks I'm weird all around, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
funny.
Wowza.
Oh, man.
It looks like tonight is going to start pretty hot because Sarah BC1 has already dropped $110
Oh,
to add
no.
seats to the table. So everybody's got to sing.
Okay.
That's
There's
great.
also, of course, an edge for me
Oh.
and
Oh.
Who
a
earns?
randomly assigned
Oh, God.
wild magic.
Please
Randomly.
don't let it be
Yes,
me.
I'm gonna have to roll a
Every
D6.
time it's me. Do not let it be me. It's me every time.
Is it gonna be Harry Plopper? Let's find out.
It's me every time.
Ben. I'll have you know
Oh no.
that I did not roll a 2,
Ah,
so it is not
Thank you.
You didn't roll
Thank
it.
you.
I
Thank
did, however,
goodness.
roll a 4, which means our good buddy Matt Mercenary,
Oh.
who's got a wild magic
Yeah.
coming right at you.
Yes.
We
It's
will
the
resolve that in just a moment. Before we do, though, I do want to shout out that we have another random wild magic thanks to the great Googly Moogly.
Oh my god!
Has given another random wild magic and an edge to the table.
Oh, thank you.
So edges for all.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Don't be me, Eric. Last time I got 2, so let's
And
hope
here
you get
comes another wild magic roll. Let's
What
see
is
how this
happening?
is going to pan out. That is going to be our good friend Peepa with a wild magic on her.
Dodged. I've never gotten wild magic, and I'm so happy about it.
I think the
did you guys
roll
hear
was
that?
wrong. The roll was.
No, it wasn't. Kanchaka shall never die.
We will. Well, let's knock. We have some follows, some new ones over the last day or so. We've got Evil Caprino, Draconix, King Atlan 240, So Matty Games, Kunji 36, Val Nizan, Abyssal Shinobi, and Raven DeMarco all following over the last day or so. And of course, Sarah BC1 has gifted a sub to It's Lucas Martinez.
Nice.
Thank you guys so much for all of that. And now we will resolve the wild magics so that we will know what fate awaits our good friends Peepa and Matt Mercenary.
What am I rolling?
Matt, roll a D6.
A D6.
Sarah is asking about why Lamar never has gotten a wild magic. It's a dangerous thing to say.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Super
For Jim.
dangerous thing to say.
Because come at me, bro.
You don't.
Oh, you just come. To, oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay. This one is, I don't know, Eric. I don't know how you're going to do with this one. Let's find out. Let's see if this is a good one for Eric. It's rhyme time, baby. You gain power from rhyming. You can speak in a rhyming couplet, or you may speak in rhyme with something another player has just said. Every time you do this, you get 1 temporary hit point. Slant rhymes do not count, and you cannot try to use a word to rhyme with itself. If you do, if I call you out for a bad rhyme, you lose all your temporary hit points that you've accumulated and take 3d6 points of force damage.
You're gonna die! Oh man, you're gonna die.
Wait, let me just say, I suck at rhyming, so thank you, Jim. Thank you.
I don't want to say that I would be good at this, but I would be good at this.
That's true. This is a good Lamar one. Maybe we should shift it.
I'm gonna say everything's orange tonight.
Yeah.
Just end all of your phrases are in orange or purple.
It seems to me that every time I get slammed with wild magic, it's just a lot of fun.
Now you gotta rhyme that.
He doesn't have to. He just
Doesn't
if
have
he does,
to. He gains power from it. It's
the slant rhymes are so dangerous.
So if I don't rhyme, I get hit with the damage?
No, you don't specifically have to rhyme, but you gain temporary hit points for every successful rhyme that you complete.
I'm following. Right. Got you.
if you break the rhyming rules, that's when that's
if I have to call you out for a terrible rhyme, then it's bad news.
Oh.
What is a slant rhyme?
It's where you rhyme like sort of. You like kind of rhyme, and you're like close, but not really.
It's when you put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, so it rhymes correctly.
Okay, so you just have to do a legit rhyme. I got you.
Do a legit rhyme. It's got to be real.
I got you.
You know what though? If you pull off a good slant rhyme, I'll be like, slant.
I mean, you got to be real. You got to impress me if it's a slant rhyme.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
You can have a temporary hit point for that.
That is a slant.
That was pretty good.
I'll let you have it because it was a good. It was a good start.
I was about to say Eminem's nothing but slant rhymes.
We have this isn't the only wild magic on the table. Why don't we go ahead and have people roll a d6?
Okay.
I'm so happy it's not me.
6.
Yeah.
6. All right. This one, I think you could manage it. You're gonna need Adam Khan on call, I think, for this one, because this one is all about accessorizing. Equipment makes the character and the player. For every accessory that you put on in real life that I can see you wearing, you get a +1 bonus to your next D20 roll. Every accessory can only give you a bonus one time. but you can take off a used accessory and put a new one on between rolls. So just have Adam Kahn constantly bringing you new things that I can see you wearing, and you'll get lots of bonuses.
Adam
Accessories can include hats, jewelry, scarves, gloves, costume pieces, anything you put on that I can see on camera.
I have it all. We're ready.
Nice.
So you tell me
what
you tell me the accessory, and I have to go put it on.
No, you choose whatever accessory you want. As long as I can see it, it's good. Okay. And it's got to be new. It can't be one that I've already seen.
Okay.
Why is it when I get a wild magic, it's like, Ben, you're just destroyed. You don't ever get to do anything. Like, that's the end of the game for you. And then you give them all these fun ones.
Okay.
Like,
I have an idea.
I didn't hear anything you just said, Jamie. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, I have an idea why that might be, Ben. Maybe if you were kinder and less annoying to Jim, good things would come your way.
How?
You know, and the thing is, you can't say nobody gave you anything because Dark Knight has given $5 so that you can have an edge, Ben. So you have an extra edge.
I appreciate you.
But if you thought that the craziness was over, you were wrong, because obviously Sarah rose to the challenge and gave $75 a wild magic directly on Lamar.
Oh my goodness.
So I will tell you what, Lamar, because I know you're up to the challenge. You can choose. You can accept Eric's wild magic and rhyme all night, or you can take a random one.
Oh, let's be rap battle. Let's rap battle this stuff.
Let's
do this, Eric.
Oh wow.
So is he taking my thing and I'm
He's
getting
taking
a
it.
different one?
You'll get a new wild magic, Eric. So you're actually going to roll a d6 again, Eric. The wild magic that I described is now on Lamar, and you get a new one.
The wheels were turning, Jim. I had all kinds of stuff lined up.
I know, you were getting ready.
That's fine. This is great. A 1.
A 1.
A 1.
All right.
A 1. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wish Oopsie was here, but the dice have spoken. It's pickle time. Eric, you have a pocket full of pickles and no other equipment. No other equipment. There are sweet pickles and there are hot pickles. Hot pickles are thrown weapons that deal 1d20 points of acid damage.
What?
Sweet pickles are delicious, and anyone who eats a sweet pickle gets a plus 1d20 bonus on their next d20 roll. However, only one pickle bonus can be active at a time, and eating another pickle replaces your previous bonus.
Whoa. I throw pickles and they deal a d20. Wait.
Yep, 1d20 points of acid damage for every pickle that you throw.
And I don't roll, it's just an auto.
No, you have to roll an attack. You roll a ranged attack.
Oh my god.
And if you hit, you deal 1d20 points of acid damage with no bonus.
No, I don't have my anything. I don't have my whistle to communicate with McCree.
You have
I don't
no
have
other equipment.
Cigars to give to my bear.
Your bear can have his cigars. I don't want a cranky bear in the mix. So McCree has an emergency cigar on his person that he can have.
Do I have no armor? Do I have no armor? Do I have nothing?
That's no other equipment. You have no other equipment, just pickles. Pickles are your only weapon and your only defense.
Oh goodness.
Man,
wow.
This wild magic really tickles.
Makes me sad.
I like it. You can have a point for that, Lamar.
Let's do this.
Well, I am going to keep my temporary hit point from my...
Yes, you earned that temporary hit point. It's yours. All right, with all of that wild magic and all of that, I mean, thank you guys so much. It's crazy to see so much on the board already, but we got to play some Pathfinder. So let's get to it. You guys are standing in this bookstore. It's nighttime. You're all alone. The customers are gone. It's locked up. You hear no suspicious. You haven't seen anything suspicious. You haven't heard anything suspicious, but you're fairly confident that every single night there has been a vandal in the bookstore. So what do you do?
Would we know like all of the entrances or all of the known entrances and where all the alarms are placed and stuff? Okay.
So there is obviously the main street door that customers come in and out all day. There are a couple of windows on that face the street. There's only 2 windows that face the street, and then there is a rear exit that only for deliveries and employees. That there's a small alley in the rear of the building. There are no windows back there. Nobody comes in and out of that except for employees and sometimes for deliveries.
What time of day is this, Jim?
It is nearing midnight. You're getting.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nearing midnight.
Yes. You guys are on a nighttime stakeout in the bookstore.
So.
Oh wow.
Alrighty. As far as you can tell, this has been going on for a while. You see these entities hunched over, and there's a small bear, and the bear is very agitated. The bear is very agitated, and it is growling and showing its teeth at this undead boy. And you recognize the entity. One of them is wearing this fine cloak, olive colored cloak. It's Matt Mercenary, but he looks different. He has a mustache. It's strange. A mustache. He's sporting a mustache. But you come into middle of this argument, and Harry Plopper, how are you dead again? You're dead?
Yes, I've died 48 times. Yes, 48, thanks to Con Shocker over there. But yes, I have died 48 times, and each time the Moldavort keeps bringing me back.
And we're all okay with this? Obviously, McCree's not okay with this, and I'm holding McCree back by his fine scarf.
In my offense, I did see you get attacked, but I just wanted to make sure that you was down and out and not going to come back, because it seems like you was living a really tough life. And so I made sure that the undead was dead, because that's the way you're supposed to rest souls.
Oh, no,
this is true.
Very, very true. And actually, I do long for death. Just please, if I die again, make sure it sticks this time.
Wouldn't that mean that you're in the soil? So how do you... I mean, your body would just decompose, not be sticky. Never mind.
All I know is that Khan is laying over like a bookshelf, like he's on top of a bookshelf, trying to overlook the vault and trying to hide in the shadow, and trying to calm down Barry from climbing up as well. It's like, down. No.
That's right. There are 2 bears in this bookstore.
There are
Not
2
just
bears.
one. 2 bears in the bookstore.
So I decide. I think the best plan of action for me is what I'm thinking in my head. I go ahead and pull out a match and a large cigar, and I light up the cigar. And McCree, I know it's not high noon, but maybe this will pacify you, buddy. And I give McCree his cigar. I know it's almost midnight, you said, so it's like
low
noon, low noon, or yeah. So, and I think that seems to put him at ease, and he's there puffing away on his cigar, and he relaxes a little bit, and he settles down with the Plopper there. Do you prefer Harry, or do I call you Harry Plopper, or just Harry, or little
He'll tell you
Plopper?
Every time exactly what he wants to be called, because he says it every time he speaks.
I'll be honest, most people don't actually think to ask me anything. They just wait until I raise my hand, and then I have conversations. But you can call me Harry, or Harry Plopper, or the Plopmeister General, or the boy who died. I'll respond to anything. If you want to talk to me, I'll respond.
Great. And we're all okay with this, right? Pippa, Fanray, Con.
I guess so. I mean, kind of weird, but I mean, HCI.
The Plop Master General.
I mean, it's not really true to nature, but I'm not going to fight it. Okay. So, sure.
You know, you're not in class, so you don't have to raise your hand.
Yes, I'm very sorry. Yes, my name's Harry Topper. I'm the boy
We
who
know.
died. Yes, but I have saved many people's lives since doing work for HEI, including Fanrays. So I'd like to think I'm a little useful. But don't worry about me.
And then he just sticks his arms out and he starts shambling around like a zombie walking around a bookstore. And he's gonna pretend to be a shambling zombie rather than the boy wizard that he is.
I get nervous and I reach for my heavy crossbow, only to find Pickles. Who took all of my equipment?
Oh, Oopsie must have. Does that one taste good?
Oopsie's not even here. Oopsie. Jim, would I know immediately what these pickles do?
Yes, you are. You can.
Okay.
I've taken everything from you. You can use the pickles without fear.
Okay. You definitely don't want to eat these pickles. These deal acid damage.
Oh.
So these pickles are bad, and I show them these pickles are bad. And then you said sweet pickles are good, right?
Sweet pickles help, and yes, spicy
Okay.
pickles hurt.
So if anything happens to me, don't eat the spicy pickles. Eat the sweet pickles.
Do they look visibly different?
Yeah, how would we be able to?
Yes, you can tell the pickles apart. In anyone else's hands, unless you consume one of the sweet pickles, like you guys can't use his hot pickles. They're just normal pickles in your hands. They're delicious.
Would you say though those pickles are being rather fickle?
Oh.
Okay, there you go. There's a point for you.
Thank you.
There's another temporary hit point for Kanshaka.
Also, I might argue that even the brine, the vinegary pickle juice would do like at least a D3 of splash damage, Jim.
We're getting way too deep into the pickle meta, and like it's a crazy fantasy world that we live in. So that's where we're gonna leave it, I think.
I like
no
it.
splash damage for the pickles.
I do.
And everybody make a perception check.
Yes,
I'm actually good at that.
Love perceiving.
So sorry. So
I am
every
not.
single time I roll a d20, I have to have an accessory.
You don't have to, but you don't get any bonuses if you're not wearing accessories.
Great. Here we go.
Well, Jim, it seems that I had the perception of a tree because I just rolled the 3, making a total of 14.
Okay, but you do get a temporary hit point. I like what you did there. I see a crown on Miss Peepa's head, so you get a +1 bonus to your perception check.
16.
16 for Peepa. Matt
This is gonna be
Mercenary.
a musical
It
episode.
is. I would like to proclaim that it's the first Michael Jordan of the game.
Oh, a Michael Jordan. Pretty good.
So 23
23
for everyone who doesn't know.
Matt Mercenary. Fanray.
Natural 20 for 27.
Whoa, critical
Jeebus.
success. Harry Plopper.
I have a 21, but I also have dark vision.
It's not dark in here, so
Well,
irrelevant.
then-
But thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome.
It is Harry Plopper, Fanray, and Matt Mercenary, who, as you guys are talking, getting settled in, calming the bears down, and generally trying to set up a little lookout over this bookstore, you hear a very faint sound. Almost very muffled, like super muffled. You can't even really tell what it is, but you know that it's not coming from any of you. It's coming from the direction of the vault. What do you do?
Do we have access to the vault? Or is it locked away?
It's currently locked up, and you don't otherwise have any access to the vault.
Jim,
Shamble over there.
would we've had like the schematics to this building? Basically, I'm wondering, is there a vent that goes into the vault?
Roll a d20 for me.
Engineering.
Flat 10.
Flat 10? No, there are no vents or other access that you know. The vault is well made and it's secure. Nobody should be able to get in or out without the express consent of the shop owner. Harry Plopper, you said you were doing what?
Harry will shamble on over there.
I got Harry shambling over towards the vault. Fanray?
Do it quietly.
Yeah. Ooh, he's stealthily shambling. All right, roll a stealth check for me. Fanray?
Do the bookshelves go to the ceiling, or are they...
Nope. No, the bookshelves are maybe 8 feet high, and they're set up almost like in rows. So like there are aisles of books, almost like a library you could walk through.
Fanry's going to climb to the top of one of the bookshelves nearby, so she has a good line of sight, but is not on the ground.
Is not on the ground. She's getting a better vantage point. Are you making any attempt to hide yourself, or are you just like hanging out? Okay, so go ahead and roll me a stealth as well. I'll get those stealths in a moment after I figure out what everybody's doing. Matt Mercenary, you hear this sound. What are you doing?
I also, I alert McCree to it as well. Okay. And I would also like to stealth towards the vault, follow the shambling zombie boy.
Okay, then you will make a stealth check as well. I see Fanray's very proud of her natural 20.
I'm gonna tell you, something amazing, and that's that Total Party Chill is waiting with a party of 21.
Whoa! Welcome, Total Party Chill.
It's a pizza party.
Oh, I love pizza.
Pizza.
Welcome, guys. Thank you.
What it is, y'all?
Now
21.
21 for your stealth. Fanray, your stealth was total 30. Wow, you're very well hidden. You've been like flat like a panther, just waiting on top of one of these bookshelves. No one can see you. Matt?
27, Jim.
Wow, also very stealthy. You
19 on the die.
Making your way towards the vault. Peepa and Kanshaka, you guys are kind of caught flat-footed because you don't know why, but all of a sudden your companions have just disappeared. What are you doing?
I'm gonna maybe try and hide because I don't know where they went.
Sure. So you think something's up. You roll a stealth check. Now your crown doesn't count for a bonus. You need a new accessory.
New one, please. Assistant, please.
And Kanshaka, what are you going to be doing?
Khan is going to tell Barry to get down. And just kind of hide where he is. And then Khan's also going to try to hide and ready in action to cast Tanglefoot if something fires out of the thing.
So Kanshaka hides. I'm going to need stealth check from you two as well then. And then Peepa,
I create a lot of chaos, so I rolled a 1.
Yeah, your accessories are very loud today, and it's very flashy. Just can't help yourself. That's no good.
Nope.
Khan, bears are not very stealthy, so I got a 14.
Oh.
So basically, you guys are chatting and getting settled in, and you're like talking about, okay, well, what is the layout of this place? Like, what can we do? You know, watching the entrances and the exits. All of a sudden, your friends are gone, and you realize that maybe something's up, and maybe you don't know what's going on. So you do that thing where you're both like standing in the middle of the room, and you turn towards each other, and you turn away, you turn back, and you like start running around, and you bump into each other, and it's really comical and ridiculous. And you try to scramble for a hiding place as the door to the vault is opening. And you see a creature come slithering out, and it sees you in the middle of the room bumbling about, and immediately lets out this shocked bark / roar / crackling, almost electric sound from its mouth. And it's time to roll initiative.
No. I need a high initiative. Yep.
Those who are hiding will just re-roll another stealth check as your initiative. But I'm going to need perception from Peepa and our good buddy Kanshaka.
21.
21 for Kanshaka. Not bad. You were quick on your feet. What was that for Fanray?
20.
20 for Fanray.
Michael Jordan, Jim.
Whoa, that's a second Michael Jordan for you tonight.
Wow.
Woo!
A wizardly 10.
Always a wizardly number from you.
I love those goggles.
15. That's with the +1.
Oh no, Peepa, this is not Peepa's big show like it usually is.
No. Thrown off by all the weird accessories appearing out of nowhere.
Now, this creature reacts so quickly
Oh God.
that it gets the jump on all of you. Rolling perception. And its perception DC, it actually does not see any of you who are hidden. You all rolled really well on your stealth, but it does see Peepa and Kanshaka, and it is acting first. So it is going to target them. And let me just describe what you're seeing here for a moment, because it's a weird looking creature. This thing, it's small, and it looks almost like an upright alligator, except that its bottom half is totally serpentine. So it doesn't have legs, it slithers around. But its arms are disconnected from its body and at the elbows. And its clawed hands are really just like floating near its sides, though the way it moves as if it had arms, but it doesn't. It's a really weird, strange looking alligator creature. Oh, no. And it doesn't really slither across the ground at you, though that's where it starts. It actually rises up into the air and swims forward, flying right at Peepa.
Oh,
It's going to try it opens its jaws and tries to snap them around you.
Oh God.
And this is going to be an attack coming in at Peepa.
I think
might not have gotten you though.
I think you.
And with sync, huh?
Yes.
You're coming at me with a sync?
Yeah, I'm going to start now.
It's only going to be a 13.
No, it does not.
It was caught off guard by your presence. It didn't think there would be anybody here. In its shock and its haste, it comes in, snaps its jaws. You back away just in time. And that is all it could do. It moved to get to you. It snapped at you with the jaws. I will say with its movement speed, it did have to move twice to get to you, so it has taken all 3 of its actions, which will take us to Matt Mercenary, who is hidden currently.
I'm hidden. How far away am I from this creature in my spot?
I will say that you're probably 30 feet away from it. But it currently has cover from you because you're like hidden in some bookshelves. So you know where it is because you saw it move, but you don't currently have a line of sight because it went to get people.
So why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? It's my GM. It's my
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Stop. So I see this thing rise up and start swimming towards Peepa, and I see it. So now I have to step out to get within range, Jim. You're telling me
because it's you don't have a line of sight on it right now.
Well, I see it, and I activate Hunt Prey. This has become my prey now, Jim.
Okay. So now the question that I have for you is, when you move, are you attempting stealth? Because if you're not attempting stealth, it'll notice you. But if you do, it'll be you'll still be hidden to it at the end of your movement.
Now I can still make it out. There's not going to be any penalty.
No, yeah, you don't have to move very far. So
I will attempt to stay hidden.
Okay. So your the first thing I'll need from you is a stealth check.
No, it's a 1 on the die.
Oh.
So. I stumble.
Yeah.
I stumble out. I see it. I stumble out. It probably locks eyes with me.
Oh yeah, it notices you right away.
And then I look. I glance down at McCree, and I go to pull out the signal whistle that I use to communicate with McCree, and I go to blow it.
It's just a pickle.
And it's a sweet pickle, though. Thank goodness I didn't put an acid pickle in my mouth. So I'm standing there looking at McCree, and then can I grab a spicy pickle and launch a spicy pickle at this?
Yes, you can draw a spicy pickle and throw a spicy pickle. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
All right. And this is going to be my ranged attack, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a really good roll. So that is a 27 total.
Whoa.
Wow,
to
yeah,
hit.
it's really good.
Yeah, that is a hit. That is a hit.
27
Roll
hit.
1d20 damage.
No.
2 points.
Get a 1.
You crag it?
Oh no, I got a 1.
So you
I-
deal 1 point of acid damage.
I'm not sure how to use these pickles yet.
Yeah, hey,
pickles I don't-
it's throwing you off. So you chuck this pickle as hard as you can.
Good
it
hit.
splatters against this creature, sizzling against it just a little bit. You can also, I'll give Peepa, since you're standing right there, I'm going to give you a free perception check. So go ahead and roll a perception check. Yep.
I need another accessory. Right. Thanks. Mickey ears. Here we go. Got 20! Mickey ears works! Yes! Plus 1, 21. And then plus 8, 29. Sorry for the screen.
You notice this pickle come. It splashes against the creature. It almost like explodes and spatters like acidic brine all over the creature.
It's a bad
its
pickle.
Skin, like it cries out in pain. You see it gets hurt, but very, very quickly, the skin around the wound and like the skin all over the creature begins to change like texture and color just a little bit. And soon like the sizzling and bubbling where the acid is just like stops.
So acid does not work.
But you did hear it cry out in pain. You notice there's almost like a change in it as the pickle hits it. But that will probably, that's at the end of your turn, Matt Mercenary?
I think that was all my actions. I hunted prey, I stepped out stealthily, but tripped out, and then I threw a pickle for nothing.
Yes. Hey, you did 1 point of damage. That's more damage than anyone else has done to this creature yet.
Yes.
After Matt Mercenary, it is Kanshaka's turn. Kanshaka, you are currently hidden. You also were on the ground, so you don't. Or no, did you climbed up or not?
No, we both ran into each other.
For the sake of what's happening, me and Peepa Monty Python did.
That's right. So you're actually just standing right out. That's right. I forgot you had. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like almost right next to you.
So there's one thing that is factual, that Kanshaka knows that this thing is not natural, Jim.
That's so close to a slant. That's so close.
Oh, come on, Jim.
I'm gonna give it to you, but it's really toeing the line.
All right, now I know where the line is. Okay. Now I know where the line is. Okay.
Yeah.
So Khan is going to do what he's known for, which he's going to try to grab this thing.
He's known for grabbing crazy, weird swimming alligator dudes. I didn't know that, but I will accept it. And I will need you to make an athletics check or an attack or a melee attack roll, whichever one you prefer against this creature's athletics DC.
Unfortunately, the same thing. So
now, Lamar, you have to grab everything. That is the rule. We know you now for the thing that you're the person that grabs weird things.
This is true. 17 plus 7, 24.
All right, barely. This thing's slippery, and it almost gets out of your grasp, but you are able to grab it, and you currently have it grabbed.
Produce flame.
You said barely.
Okay. I don't know that you can cast a spell while you're grappling.
Not in Pathfinder 1.
Yeah. While you are grappling, you...
Well, okay. If that's true, then I would never have done that.
That's fine.
I grabbed the fairy mini games ago. But, all right, so...
I gave you that one because it was like the size of a large grasshopper. Okay. This is a little bit bigger. This is like the size of Peepa, so...
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then, forget everything I just said. I cast Produce Flame. Can I just use the same roll?
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm nice now. Yeah, you can use the same roll.
Be fair, Jim.
Hey, he gave you that slant rhyme. Don't tell him to be fair.
that's why I'm giving Jim the opportunity to change it.
No, it's all good. Yeah, you can use it. So that was a what, 24 total?
It's 24 or a dirty 20, whichever one you want.
They would both hit, so go ahead and roll me some fire damage.
All right, what is... I forgot. I've been
It's
looking
a 12, a 15, a 9, or a 3, Jim. You
It's
get
one
to
of those
decide
things.
Do
whatever
any
you
of
want.
those hit?
Whatever you want.
1d4 plus 4. It is... What is this number? It is 5 points of fire damage.
All right, so again, because you've already seen it, Peepa, and now Kanshaka, you notice it. You hit it with some fire. It cries out in pain. It's singed. You see its flesh. It has this sort of greenish tint that now fades and becomes a red tint to its flesh.
And
Hmm.
sorry. Oh, I see what's happening. Well, Lamar doesn't. Barry's going to use the support benefit. Whenever I attack creature, it attacks next to it. It just... That's a natural 20. So
Ha!
It's...
Nice.
Good work.
So calm with that natural
Apparently it's
20,
just a
so
1D.
smooth.
Right?
I'm not.
What's that?
1d plus 3. So, when I attack a creature, it attacks with me.
Yes.
1d8 plus 3. So, 8. So, when it crits, is it just double total?
Yep,
Or
you double everything. 2 damage dice, and then double any bonus that you would add to the damage.
2 damage dice. Okay. So the damage dice is an 8 plus a 4, which is a 12 plus 3. It's a 15. If I double all of that, it becomes a 30.
You rolled so you rolled 2 damage dice, right?
12.
That's the
That's
doubling.
And
So-
then you double. What do you add to
Plus
his
3.
damage? Plus what?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. So that's 6 plus 12 is 18 points of damage.
Okay.
So it's still a significant hit.
Different
significant
systems.
You do notice that even though Barry gets in there and like it feels like it's going to go right for this thing's throat, the creature doesn't seem to like take as like it doesn't seem to be as critical as you would think. It's certain you tear away some flesh, but it's almost like this creature's anatomy just doesn't make any sense, and it almost like it just doesn't take as much critical damage as you would hope for.
Then... Oh, crap. Never mind. Can't do that. That is all the things I can... Oh! I will cast... Because Khan has only done 2 actions.
Yes.
But you can't cast 2 spells in the same round, can you?
Not if each spell costs 2 actions. If you have a 1-action spell, yes, you can.
I'm going to cast Guidance on Peepa.
Guidance on Peepa to give her a little boost. Before she gets to use that little boost, though, it is Fanray's turn. Fanray, you're hidden. You got a good vantage point. You see this crazy-looking creature come swimming through the air, try to bite Peepa, get burned, get pickles thrown everywhere. What are you doing?
First, I want to know what this thing is.
Sure. The check that we are asking for that is a religion check.
Religion?
Yes.
Occultism?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, religion. Got it. Okay. You know, this list of skills is in alphabetical order, and my brain didn't work like that. 17.
17. You know, it's not quite enough, but I would tell you this. You know that this is some kind of outsider creature, and it has something to. It has a very chaotic energy, and that's all you can really tell. No other solid information.
Okay, and that's my first action, correct?
Yes, one action to recall knowledge.
Okay, yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna draw my short bow and take a shot.
All right, she shoots. It is flat-footed to you because you are undetected currently.
Yeah. Okie dokie. That is an 18 on the die, 26.
Nice.
26. Very nearly a critical hit. That'll do it, though.
Oh,
just a hit, though, for sure. You do get to add that sneak attack.
Yay. Okay. Well, it's probably not going to be... Yeah, that is 3 points of damage.
Oh.
How much of that was from sneak attack?
2.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. So you ping this thing with an arrow, and you're expecting it to go like right through its eye, but and you hit it, but it's almost like its eye just like shifts, almost like it's not even solidly in its socket, and you deal damage, you hurt this creature, but you don't get that critical oomph, that precision just doesn't seem to be as effective against this creature.
I don't like this thing. I don't like it.
It is a weird beast. It is a weird beast, that is for certain. But that was your 3 actions, so we make our way to Peepa.
May I try to figure out what this thing is, noticing how it turns color?
Oh yeah,
what's
recall
been
knowledge
hit?
with a religion check for me.
Okay. Oh yes, I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot. Good thing I have my assistant to help me. And then I can use the guidance on it too, as well. Yeah.
That's correct. The guidance will also stack.
Okay. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm rolling so bad. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, Peepa.
I know, this is bad tonight.
Plus 20?
Good.
Huh?
How? How did you roll 13 with all the bonus?
Huh? I rolled a 3. Plus my no, yeah, it's bad. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
sorry, Peepa. You have no idea what you're looking at. It
No
is
worries.
weird and scary and bad.
okay, so that's my 1 action. Okay, I'm just gonna use telekinetic projectile since that's 2 actions. I'm gonna grab a book off the shelf and fling it towards it.
Mm-hmm. So in the rare bookstore with priceless merchandise all around, you grab one of the books and fling it at this creature with your telekinesis.
So let me see if I can. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me see if I
She's
can
accessorizing.
Oh. Hold on. What is going on? I don't hit it. I rolled a 5. 9. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no.
Oh goodness.
No, I don't hit it. I just fling a book and it like whips across his head.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
As we move on to Harry Plopper's turn, I will note that Matt Mercenary has a hero point thanks to Scott Denuzzo.
Oh, nice.
There may be some hero points that we're missing. We're running on a reduced capacity in our technical sense. So if we're missing some things, just I guess yell at us in the chat because I want to get you those hero points out to where they need to go. But there's a lot going on.
So my hero point is a reroll, yeah?
Yeah, hero points a reroll. You do have one. I'm sure there are some other ones that we've missed, but you don't.
Scott Denuzzo, a true friend, everyone.
Hey, you know what?
Thank you,
He's always
Scott.
there. He's got your back.
Thank you, Scott.
God.
Harry
Can
Plopper. Sorry, go ahead, Fanray.
I was just going to ask if I could freely yell at Plopper before he started his turn.
I'll allow it as long as you're derisive in some fashion.
Oh. Plopmeister, what is this thing?
You're asking him to use 50% of his turn to try to identify this creature.
Yeah.
Do you only have 2 actions?
Yeah, I'm a zombie. I'm permanently slowed.
Oh.
So
That is something I didn't know.
yeah, it's really rough. I was like at the beginning of it, I was like, oh, this will be a lot of fun. That's a fun character to play. And then I have a lot of good things, but there's a lot of bad things too. The permanently slowed is one of them.
Can't die.
You're permanently slow? That's something I didn't know.
Yeah, it's rough. He'll like pop out over and just go, tickle Simpra! And I need a will save, Jim Jam.
A will save for me, eh?
A will save.
Okay, I'll roll it. That is, oh god, natural 1, critical failure.
Oh, yeah.
The target falls prone and can't use actions or reactions for 1 round. It
Yes.
suffers also from being slowed 1 and can't use reactions as it is overwhelmed with hideous laughter.
Okay, fun. Cool.
Perhaps now we could figure out what it is.
You do note. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, there's something I have to look up because it's new to the system. I want to see how it works in this particular thing. It does not appear to be moving any slower. Curiously enough, you note that it has no penalty to its speed or actions. In fact, any effect that would prevent it from taking actions or moving does not seem to affect it. However, it does fall prone, so it'll begin its round prone.
It's not slowed one?
It is not slowed.
And it doesn't. It can still use reactions.
I didn't know. It won't be able to use reactions.
Okay, still kind of a waste of a second level spell.
So it can't use its reaction as an action.
Give him the point. Those are two different words.
Yeah, sure. That's a point for Lamar.
Jim, I want you to know I'm abusing the system as much as possible.
That's fine. Yeah, abuse away. That's what these are. That's
also,
the fun of it.
you escaped no and slow, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I can't. If you get one, make sure you call them out. I will say that you can abuse the system because I'm waiting until I get you on one and you lose all of your bonuses and then take additional damage on top of it. So
like an evil GM would, huh?
Fair and just. Fair and just.
Jim, don't be a Tim. Thank you. Thank you very much.
But Jim, those are my 2 actions. So
okie dokie. So the creature's prone. It's laughing hysterically. And it cannot use any reactions.
Nice.
And we will move ourselves right along to the top of the next round. You know what? I'm actually going to say that it cannot use any actions this round. It's not slowed, that I know. But based on the spell you're using and based on the wording of the ability that I have, I'm going to say that it can't use any actions or reactions this turn. However, it has no slowed effect for certain, that I know.
Perfect.
So this round is a wash for it. It's just laughing, and we will move to Matt Mercenary's turn.
So, I have a question before we start, Jim. The pickles, do they just appear in my hand, or do I have I keep pulling them out?
You've got, it's like a...
Is it just a...
I guess you got a bag of pickles?
Because is it like I have to grab a pickle and that's a turn, and throw a pickle, that's a turn, or can I just grab and throw and that's one? So could I throw 3 pickles?
No, I'll say since you literally have no melee attack option, you can throw pickles as if you could as one action.
Because I do.
Getting a pickle in your hand and throwing a pickle is a single action.
Getting a pickle and throw. Okay. Because everything's been taken from me. I was a crossbow ace. I was a crossbow ace.
Right.
Back in my youth. Okay, I like it. Now the hunt prey is still active, or do I have to activate that every turn?
No, it is once you've hunted prey, it's until you switch targets. So or it dies, or whatever.
Love it. So you see Matt Mercenary. He notices that Kanshaka's bear does nothing. He sees that. He peers down at McCree, sees McCree's enjoying his cigar still. Doesn't want to bother him. Just decides to grab another spicy pickle, Jim. Grabs another spicy pickle and launches a spicy pickle at this thing. Now that the thing's on the ground as well.
Yes. So it actually gets a bonus to its armor class against ranged
attacks.
That's
fine. And I just threw my die across the floor, so that one's gone. That's an 18 on the die though. That's a fantastic roll.
Good job.
That's a 27.
Yeah, that'll hit. You've done it.
27 a hit.
1d20 points of acid.
1d20 points of acid.
Oh my gosh, we're all doing so bad.
Mark it as another one, Jim. So another one. That was a different die.
Come on.
So I throw it again. I see the pickle hit, and again the pickle does nothing. So this time I know I pull out another pickle, kiss it before I throw it, Jim. I throw another pickle.
I wouldn't kiss it. I wouldn't kiss it.
That's fine. What's my
It's fine.
It's
It's
all
fine,
fine.
he says.
As he
fine.
kisses the acid.
It burns a little bit. It's okay. 19.
19 is a hit.
19's a hit.
thank God.
Okay, this is the one. This is the one here.
This is the big pickle.
This is the one. This is 16 on the die.
Yes.
this time.
16 points of damage.
Nice.
Boom!
That crushes it. However, Peepa, you see this pickle come in, splat. Its skin changes from red to a green tint. The second pickle comes in, this one getting it right in the back of the head. The acid burns, but it doesn't burn that much. Like, it just burns a little bit as its skin turns a greenish tint.
That's such a cool ability. I
Do
feel
I-
like.
It really is. I
Do
love
I
it.
see this thing?
Do you want to take an action to
No, but I see that. I
proceed?
see that happen, or no? When I
If you want to take an action to make a perception
no, I'm
check.
throwing, Jim. I'm throwing. I see that one hit, and I grab another spicy pickle,
Spicy pickles.
and I throw the spicy. Oh gosh, can I roll in my tray? It's difficult trying to hide behind my screens. I'm holding it in my hand now. Oh baby, oh baby. So.
Love that we can't see reactions. It's like if I were to just like, all right, here's what we're gonna do for the entire stream.
Okay, so I rolled a 19, but it's a -1 on my third pickle throw.
Okay. So 18
An 18.
does not hit.
No.
Pickle
Prone?
goes wide.
Prone?
It's prone against
It
a
helps
ranged
it.
attack.
Prone
Doesn't
adds to
actually,
it. Yeah.
help you.
Well, that makes me sad. And I look down, and McCree's just shakes his head at me with a cigar in his mouth. That's my turn.
I'd also be sad if I threw that bad.
Okay, mean, and you get a point for that one. Aftermath Mercenary Kanshaka.
Okay. Khan noticed that that Barry didn't do as much damage, so he's going to cast Magic Fang on Barry,
Okay.
making all their unarmed attacks magical and temporary.
Yep.
And then Khan is going to pretty much do a rock bottom on this thing, just kind of unarmed strike, elbow drop
Okay.
onto it.
Love it.
Just so that Barry also attacks it, basically.
Gotcha. Gotta manipulate those actions.
Yep. So Khan rolls a unarmed is plus 18.
That is a hit because it is currently prone.
Okay.
In front of you. So you strike it with the elbow drop. Now you're just dealing your regular unarmed damage.
My
not your
unarmed
claw
damage is a standard minimum damage, so that's 3.
Okay.
Better than a 1.
And then Barry gets a whole bunch of pluses because of Magical Fang. So it's going to be 2d8 plus 4, and then he has an additional.
Nice.
Is that how that works? Yes. So that is a 19 on the die, so it's probably going to hit.
But is it a critical hit?
Each time you hit a creature, bear strikes creature. Plus 8. So, plus 8, 19, 27. Nope, 28 because it's a plus.
28 is that would be a critical hit.
Yeah! Jesus, so roll 4d8 now?
Because he's pro.
No, you roll 3d8. You don't
Okay.
double your extra die from your spell doesn't also get doubled.
So 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 7, 23 points of damage.
23
Michael
points of
Jordan!
damage.
Nice.
Again, Barry goes in for the kill. You think you're just going to rip this thing's belly open and spill its entrails across the floor. But when he rips his belly open, there are no entrails in there. Like, you see organs like actively shifting around and avoiding most of the critical damage.
Khan, being a druid, even though he has no actions left, knows that he doesn't know what this is. So he's just going to move on.
That will take us. This thing is still alive. It's doing poorly. That lost turn cost me a lot. So we will move on to Fanray. What you got for me?
Fanray first takes a look around at her partners in uncrime and thinks to herself, forgot to ask for the dedicated healer this time. All right. And she would like to, I'm going to drop my bow atop the bookshelf.
Okay.
Draw my rapier. And I would like to, if possible, Jim, do the coolest flip off of this bookshelf and stab down on this creature.
Okay. The cool factor of your flip is all up to your acrobatics check.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's totally okay. You know what? Because it's fun, I'm gonna add the edge to it, so I look even cooler.
Hey, why not?
I hope you have to check so you don't hit the deck.
It's a 30.
Whoa!
That would do it.
It is a cool flip, and yes,
That's
Lamar, I did
pretty.
hear your rhyme.
Thank
You
you.
have another temporary hit point. That
didn't
is
want
a
to give that one?
cool looking flip. You are coming down, sword pointed down right at this thing's throat. You do still need to roll an attack roll.
Okie dokie. That is a natural 20.
You are ridiculous. This is nonsense.
Like,
We're just-
I don't know how to show you without it falling, but it's a natural
good.
20.
Ben, go
Okay.
check,
Good.
Ben.
I'm not going to because I
Am
like my
I-
chair.
Am I still considered, is it still flat-footed to me? Does it know where I am?
When you shot it, it knew where you
knew where
were,
it was.
and
Okay.
so it notices you.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there's gonna be
Well,
some damage.
that's
there.
okay because if it survives, I'm sure it will, but it will be flat-footed to me till the end of my next turn.
Nice.
Alrighty.
It's not surviving.
That's only 10 total points of damage.
Well, 10 is enough. Even with all this creature's cool abilities, this thing could do so many fun things that I never got to do because Harry Plopper took away my fun by specifically
Good job,
denying
Plop.
me the ability to do anything. So good job, Harry Plopper, I guess.
I
You made
didn't
it
make
really
you
cool.
roll the natural one.
Hey, it was really
Jim.
cool what you did, Harry Plopper, I guess.
I didn't make you
No,
roll
just
the
kidding.
natural
Good job, everybody. You thwarted a dangerous creature very effectively, and it is dead. Like, it just sort of like, it doesn't melt because it still has form, but like its weird floaty arms drop. Its skin starts to sag, and like when you poke at it, it's very jelly-like. This is a really weird creature, but it is dead.
Can I roll a knowledge? Can I roll a religion check now?
Yes, you can now roll a religion check.
A 5. What do I know?
Oh,
You guys have really not done well on the religion checks, and you know nothing. Yeah, this is just such a weird, otherworldly creature that you just cannot identify. You've never heard of anything like this. You have no idea what the heck it was.
It's a stretch, but can I try nature? Probably won't work.
Yeah, nature. This is a definitely unnatural creature. Did Fanray, did you say that you were trained in occultism?
I have religion, and I was gonna do a thing. But
Oh.
anyway.
autism.
Matt Mercenary might be your only hope.
Okay.
So, but I just, for that whole thing, Matt Mercenary and even McCree, we saw the most incredible flip off of, like, maybe that anyone's ever seen.
For sure.
Like, I like closed my mouth, and Fanray, that was incredible. And then you look at McCree, and his mouth is open too, and his little cigar's like kind of sticking to his lip and it's hanging down. And could you teach me how to do that?
I could try.
So I go up, Jim, and I inspect this thing more closely to see what's happening here. And I got a 19
19.
for religion check.
You've heard of these creatures before. They are an extraplanar type of creature known as a protean. They feed on entropy and chaos. And this specific type is called an Akazendri. Akazendri are particularly mischievous creatures that love they can actually hide within books and emerge, and they like to vandalize texts. They rearrange them, they destroy them, they change the text within a book to say different things or draw crude pictures in them, or just otherwise wreak havoc. You know that they are a scourge upon libraries and bookstores, and they are almost considered like a vermin to be destroyed when they get when anybody realizes that they've been infested with such a creature. A single one can obviously be dangerous. Groups of them are a serious problem for scholars. You also know that Akazendri will often they not only destroy text, but they collect esoteric knowledge. They know a lot of secrets and knowledge that other people knowledge that they destroy, and then they're the only ones who know the truth. And they will often, in order to gain access to new places to feed on, they will make deals with mortals where they will give you some secret bit of knowledge that you're looking for, and in return, you give them access to somewhere where they can wreak more havoc on this wherever it is that they are. So you know that it's a good thing that you took care of this creature, and you know absolutely the source of all the bookstore's problems, like for sure.
Great. I relay all this knowledge and break it down. To break it down simply, guys, there's some sort of crazy chaotic bookworm in here. That's basically what that thing was.
Yeah, it's a good way of describing it.
Did you just say that generally someone trades knowledge about where a knowledge is for knowledge? So is it possible that someone actually did this on purpose?
That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Harry's eating it.
Ew.
Nice.
What about the acidic pickle juice? Is that hurting him?
No.
No. The thing is, Harry, like you try to like grab, like it doesn't even really like have flat. It's almost just a blubbery mass in your hands.
Yeah.
You take no joy in the process. You also destroy the evidence of this creature's existence, it was something you specifically needed to complete your job.
He was hungry.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously. I mean, there's a good reason, clearly.
I mean, he would leave a little bit, wouldn't he?
I can leave a little bit of it.
Technically, we're not attached, so we can just pick up one of the arms.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you leave its arms.
Maybe.
Does he do this often?
Later.
Does he do this often, guys?
Eat the dead thing? I don't know if often, but every time I've been around Harry, he's definitely tried to eat the dead thing.
So do we think there's more of these in the books?
There could be. Would we know about that, Jim? Would we know how to look for them?
It's very difficult to find an Akazendri when it's hiding. You know that much. You know that they can literally merge with text, and while they're merged inside of a book, they can speak telepathically with anybody who's holding the book. But there's no way. If you already know an Akazendri is hiding in a book, you can destroy the physical book and expel them from the pages. But if you don't already know it's there, there's no real sign of what's happening.
Now, here's a real question for you, Jim Jam.
Question.
As I consume this creature, am I filled with any drawing towards a specific book, or some set of knowledge just pops into my brain because I've eaten something so knowledgeable?
No, you gain no benefit of any kind from eating this creature.
This is gross.
I know this is a moot point based on what you just said, but I'm still going to have Barry use their nose to sniff around, like sniff the hand, and then go at least into the vault to see.
No, yeah, I mean it's certainly something to try. But Barry doesn't pick up on any scent or anything that alerts you guys. You guys are still sort of locked in the bookstore for the rest of the night, so you can keep a watch on things and see if anything else happens. But otherwise, there's no sign that there's another one of these creatures. Nothing else emerges from any tomes.
You said, did you say that the vault door opened when it came out?
Yes, it opened the vault door from the inside.
Oh, let's go.
If we have the time before anybody comes back, Fanry's definitely going to take a look inside there, and at least she says I'm just looking to see if I can find whatever tome or book it might have been to save some frustration in the morning when we make our report.
Yes. There are 2 books currently in the vault. One of them is a very old treatise on architecture in Cavalotia, very likely from the very first days of the city's founding. The other book does catch your attention. It is a book titled The Annals of House Horvath. And you recall that House Horvath formerly is a now gone, destroyed house that once owned the mansion and property that your family currently. And I swear to God, if you guys don't stop laughing at the word annals, I'm gonna cut you off.
That was not me.
It's Lamar over
listening.
there. It's Lamar laughing.
But it was like, it wasn't just that. It was the whole thing. It wasn't just annals. It was the whole thing. It was good. It was good. It got the inner kid
You
in me.
did it to yourself.
But anyway.
Actually, laughing in game at that.
You've heard of House Horvath. You've like lived in their house for your whole life.
They were the crazy.
Oh yes.
Necromantic.
Crazy people. They had the crypts beneath the property that you guys went through.
Isn't that the thing we killed, the big giant armor thing?
Yeah, you had to kill some undead guardian in the catacombs beneath Fanray's home. Yes, it was bad news.
Miss Fanray, why is every time something terrible is happening, you or your family's involved?
More money, more problems.
That's good.
I heard that bard before. I've quoted that bard a number of times.
That was funny, Jamie.
Can I give Jamie a temporary hit point for that?
No, but I tell you what, since I'm certain that I've missed some hero points, we'll give her one of the floating hero points that I'm sure out there because it was good and it made us all laugh.
Thank you.
Aaron jest.
Baron jest.
And do either of those books look messed with, Jim?
If you want to take a look through them, you can. Currently, they're both just like on display. The book on architecture looks very old and fragile, but you could certainly make a check if you wanted to handle it with care. The other book looks like it's more well preserved. If you wanted to take a look through that one.
I'm gonna look at the Annals of House Horvath first, since it's a little more preserved.
Okay. I see you, Lamar. I see you. You're on camera. You start looking through it, and you note that, like some of the initial pages seem normal, except you can't read any of them. They're in some kind of, there's some kind of symbol code that they're written in. And then the whole middle part of the book to the end is just blank. Like there's just this massive blank pages. All the paper's there, and none of it looks like it's been ripped out. It doesn't look like it's been vandalized or altered in any way, but there's just tons of blank space in the book.
Matt, mercenary, do you know of any way to repair lost knowledge in books caused by these proteans?
Ooh.
As far as you know, Matt Mercenary, once they've gotten to a book, like that's it.
Yeah, I don't.
Which is why they're so dangerous for scholars.
I don't think that's possible. I think it's all gone now. That's it. They ate it. They ate it. It ate it, and then Harry Plopper ate it. So it's really gone.
Double eating.
Eatception.
Why would you think they were hiding these 2 books in the vault?
Well,
make a society check if you want. If anybody wants to.
Yeah.
I am not skilled in it, but I'll roll.
Same.
You would be surprised how little society Bearman has.
22.
Me too.
You got it, 16.
9.
Both books are likely here because of their relative monetary value. House Horvath was very, very secretive, and they're pretty famous in occult circles. And if this is an actual like first-hand account from something from them, it would be worth a lot of money. Very valuable book. Of course, vandalized as it is with all this blank space, if that's like that might have just completely ruined its money value, but.
Okay.
Maybe I show the book to the wizard boy?
Flopmeister.
Yes.
Would you mind taking a look at these books for me?
Yeah, of course.
And Harry will detect magic on the books.
Okay, there's no magic.
Okay, open up the books. Can I read any of the symbols?
Okay. The symbols that you're seeing are Necril letters. However, it's gibberish. There might be either it's all been vandalized like Matt Mercenary said, or it's some kind of double code where they wrote a code in Necril.
Is there a way to like do a skill code breaking?
It would take you hours of work, if not days of work, to decode something like that, but it's possible, yeah.
So
Yes, Fenris, this is in Necril, and the words of the undead. Yes, but it's gibberish. It's not like my textbooks at school.
Right. Oh, wow. Fenris at a bit of a loss from this point. She definitely keeps House Horvath in her head.
Sure.
To ask the shop owner in the morning. But other than that.
Sure. Yeah. It's been maybe an hour since this whole thing started, so we're closing in on 1 a.m. You guys have the rest of the evening to sort of keep watch over things, or just go to sleep, or what do you guys do?
I think Harry would like to spend at least a little bit of time trying to figure out the puzzle.
Sure. Yeah. So Harry sits down with the book and begins trying to decode this gibberish. Anybody else doing anything specific?
Go ahead.
I'm spending time with Barry, still apologizing for what happened the last time they had an adventure, because it was quite traumatic for the both of them.
Yeah.
And Barry seems to be very worried all the time. There's danger now.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay, Barry. Look, we have friends this time. Next time we just have to have friends. And if I get caught up again, go home. Just go home, baby. It's okay.
I would sit down. I would sit down with Khan, and McCree and I would come over, and we just have like a little bear party.
Bear.
I don't know what you. Yeah, like we would just some bear to bear.
Bear to bear talks.
Yeah. Does Barry want a cigar? Khan, you want?
Cigars are not good for bear lungs. They don't. Well, at least Barry doesn't like them. I don't know.
Are you sure? Did Barry? Barry, have you ever smoked a cigar? McCree loves cigars.
Barry, no. No berry.
All right. Well, I just break out some rations and we sit down. I have a snack with my bear friends.
You only have pickles.
Just pickles. It's just pickles, man. It's all you got.
You have, yeah.
That's right. I have. So you let me have cigars. I have cigars and pickles.
Yeah, you have your emergency supply of cigars, specifically so McCree doesn't go on a rampage through the city.
Okay, so cigars and pickles
stored on McCree, so that's why they're still there.
Yeah,
I like it. So
it's his bandolier of cigars.
Can we just snack? We're gonna snack on some sweet pickles, guys.
Hey, here's a pickle for
you. Pickle for you.
Pickles for all.
Here you go, sweet pickle.
Harry Plopper sits down with the book. You guys chat amongst each other. You keep watch. You get some rest. Then the rest of the night passes. There are no further signs of any second vandals or any signs of any other intrusion until the early morning when the front door unlocks and the Happen Freeler rushes into the store. He has this excited look on his face because he knows that HEI is on the job. And as soon as he comes in and he sees this weird snake alligator cord, well, no, he sees the arms. He sort of marvels at them, asks you for a very detailed account of everything you saw and everything that happened. When you mention that the creature came out of the rare book vault, his eyes kind of go wide and he says, that should be impossible. But you sort of explain what happened and the way it could hide in the books. And he's like, oh, wow, it's so strange. I mean, I don't understand. The only books I really kept in here were untouched this whole time. I mean, why would a creature go changing text in all of these lesser tomes, but leave this other valuable text untouched? I mean, when Lord Mithel donated this book to me, I just knew it was special. Perhaps, I don't know. Maybe I had other agendas. I don't know. I mean, in any case, the Vandal is no more. And your report should restore my reputation and assure my clients that I was really being sabotaged. So I thank you for your good work. It's a relief to know that not only will I not be troubled, but you've proven that it wasn't really my fault.
Right, it's not your fault. We'll swear to it. I'm sorry. My father gave you which of the books?
Oh, you're Fanray Mithel. I never made the connection. That's right. That's right. Lord Mithel, your father, donated this book right here. Yes, and he points to the book, the one that Harry Plopper is studying so studiously. Yeah, it was a donation. It was quite a generous gift. I couldn't believe it when he came in with it.
Right. Is there anything you need from us right now?
No, you've performed admirably. Of course, at some point, we'll need you to make your official report with the old zone of truth so that, we can get a sworn statement about the fact that I was not committing any kind of fraud about the books I was selling and I was being duped. But other than that, yes, you're free to go. Thank you so much for your work here.
That's what heroes do, friend. And here, have a pickle. I throw him a sweet pickle. They're really good.
It's like
good
season.
He loves sweet pickles. Yeah, he melts. His jaw melts. He dies in front of your eyes now.
Oh.
But yeah, he seems delighted in your work, and you are free to go, knowing that you've completed a job, but also knowing that perhaps Fanray's father is up to no good once again somewhere in the city. But we will have to explore that possibility after our break because we are going to take one about now.
Okay.
All right, I need to go yell at family members.
We need to yell at Dad, but first take a break.
He's in the next room.
Damn it, Dad.
Hi there, I am Bottomus, and this is my dancing bear, Philip.
Hi, I'm Peepa. I'm gonna sing you a song, and you're gonna feel great.
My name is Ries, and I do magic. I'm like a lizard. Hi, I'm Kanshaka from the Shaka Clan, and I really like bears. Do you like bears? Can we be friends and talk about bears? Hello, I am Sheog. I have a lot of fun plans, but mainly want to hurt you, but also want to ride the catapult. My name is Matt Mercer. Nary, and behind me you see lopping in this large brown bear, but he's special. He's wearing a nice red scarf that flows in the wind, and he's also got a stogie sticking out of his mouth because it's afternoon. My name is Fanray, and I've never done anything wrong ever. Good day. Amok. Oopsie drive everything. Pickle? And now the worst of them all. Hello, I'm Harry Plopper. I'm the boy who died. Seriously, can we just kill him? Now that's not everyone, but that's most of them, so tune in Friday at 6 p.m. for all the fun! Jim's gonna kill us.
Add the Sirenscape Online player to your virtual tabletop sessions for immersive sounds and epic music broadcast to your players in real time with seamless quality. The online player bridges any distance to bring your gaming group together. Get the Sirenscape Online player today at Sirenscape.com. There are legends of a mighty forge where the greatest tabletop weapons are smithed by expert crafters from the finest of materials. Only the strongest of adventurers may wield such relics. Weapons and armor forged from the strongest metals. Mystic foci for the forces of fate, carved from the finest stones. And unique treasures that cannot be found anywhere else in the realms. But beware, the forces of evil may find dark and powerful relics of their own in the online armory. Arm yourself with these gaming relics and equipment to take your tabletop adventures to exciting new dimensions. Go to NorseFoundry.com now to arm yourself with the finest weapons in the realms.
Hey everybody, welcome to the second half of our heroic endeavor for this evening. We are having a grand time here with everybody, so we are excited to jump back into the adventure. How about you guys? You guys ready? You get ready to do this?
Ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ready.
Hooray. I don't know what I completely lost my train of thought. I would say that it was interesting because over the break, Jamie was giving us our weather forecast for the next couple of days, which includes such words as healthy and very unhealthy. And that's how we're measuring our days these days.
Oh, boy.
Just healthy or very unhealthy.
It was air quality, okay?
Yeah, so we are looking at air quality for that. So it was just amusing. It's the little things.
Super fun. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Before we jump back into the game, let's jump into chat and hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
The first thing, before we get into it, I will apologize to anybody who has been a Bit Boss who has not given out, not gotten their Bit Boss recognized or the hero point awarded. The way we monitor Bit Boss, things behind the scenes are weird, and I'm very sorry. I'm actually going to start the second half so that each of the players has one hero point, because I know that we've turned the Bit Boss over a few times, and I want to make sure that you guys are getting your bonuses. So even if they're not going to the right people, they are going out there, because we really appreciate those bits and subs and everything you guys do to make this channel successful. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There was one, I believe it was Imp in my head, it was forever ago, but said, a wizard does not have early or late initiative. They go precisely when they mean to.
Yes, that's true. A wizardly 10 is exactly what it means.
Exactly what it means.
It's Lucas Martinez saying at the end here, Diana's gotten to just 0.25% of costumes they have. This is very true.
Yeah. I want you to know, Diana, you can prep, you can pre-accessorize if you want. Like, you don't have to wait until it's time to roll. You can start lathering on accessories now. And you can wear multiple accessories on a single roll. So if you want to just go all out for a roll, you can put on whatever. It's just you can't you have to take all those pieces off to get a new bonus for the next one.
Oh, Con.
Oh, he's there.
So yeah, you should, Con, get her a whole wardrobe for her next roll.
Adam Con has actually broken out the conveyor belt, and he's in the other room in the closet, just like tossing things on it.
Pretty much.
It's Lucas Martinez. Also posted earlier. I love how the entire cast got weird stuff going on, and Jamie's all, I'm just an elf rogue. And I did a really cool flip, okay?
A really cool flip.
Really, like, coolest flip ever.
You can't really get much better than that flip.
That was
really.
the coolest flip ever.
Elric Osis 81 said, one of these days I'll get some dice from Norse Foundry. You should, because they're good.
They're really good.
So there's too many. Lucas was blowing everything up. He also said after that raid came in, he said, I feel really bad for all the raiders because they, like, what is even happening here? Like, if you came in and I'm throwing pickles at people and then Diana's getting all dressed up, like, and they come in thinking we're playing they're like, what is happening? What game is this?
This is true.
This is a very serious, high fantasy game, so.
Called Dressed Up Pickle Man.
Diana, what are you wearing?
I don't know. Adam's handing me stuff. This is his James wig. These are some bracers.
Nice.
Bracers.
The real POTUS 98 says, I picture a sushi bar conveyor belt in Diana's place. I was thinking more almost like the baggage claim at the airport kind of thing. Yeah, but sushi bar also works very well.
I can't get this one. Yep.
Oh no, he set up the Christmas train. He set up the Christmas train and it's just carrying around another piece each time.
Hey, he's got a weapon too.
Oh my goodness. Hit the lights.
Oh gosh. All right, guys.
Oh,
you know what?
mean like turn off the lights.
We need to play some Pathfinder. Let's do it.
Guys,
Let's do it before Diana has just got 20 pounds of costume on.
I just want to say that all these accessories are the bee's knees.
Okay, and there's another temporary hit point for old Lamar.
I don't know. For me, that one's kind of risky right there.
Bees
Lamar.
knees? Get away
bees
from
and
me.
knees. Bees, like, here's the thing. It's not a couplet. It's not a couplet, but bees knees rhymes. He followed the rules. I'm not going to penalize him for that.
We've been followed by the initiative order, and we've got Sarah BC1 has gifted a sub to Dark Knight, and the real POTUS is gifted to Utami.
Utahime cosplay.
Utahime cosplay. That's awesome.
Nice.
I was saying Utah I me cosplay.
Everybody,
thanks for joining.
Everybody needs to make new Twitch handles that reflect our ability to speak words. So they all need to be very, very precise and things that we can easily read, everybody. All right. Yeah. So get on that if you don't mind. Just everybody across the board.
And all font needs to be about 4 times bigger for Ben because he hasn't had his eyes checked in about 8 years.
He also never wears the glasses he does have.
Wow.
I'm going to go out on a limb before we jump into things.
Okay.
For Lamar, he said accessories and then bees knees.
Nope, I was not rhyming accessories. I was rhyming bees and knees.
But it rhymes, takes the extra hit point.
Oh yeah, accessories do rhyme with bees.
Definitely not.
Okay.
But
I'm not taking that 3d6.
No, I'm not gonna have you take the damage, but you don't get an extra point for it. We will, however.
I was just trying to help.
I appreciate it.
Jukebox Raccoon will not change his name, Jim. Jukebox Raccoon.
Well, I can read that, so it's fine.
People have trouble with Crag, son of Horus. There was someone who was calling me Cragson.
Cragson?
Yeah,
Cragson?
I see. I get that. Cragson. That would make sense to me. If
a lot of people see Mr. Squiggly. For me.
Yeah.
People think I'm a convict.
Oh no.
Lamar the convict.
Nope, just convention.
Yep,
convention guy. He's a convention guy.
Oh,
before this year.
Yeah, before this year. In the old life, in the old world, he was a convention
In the old
man.
days, I did these things where people gathered around to talk about anime.
All right, Pathfinder time. You guys finished up your job. You saved the bookstore from any further vandalism, but with the hint that perhaps its ultimate cause was none other than Lord Walter Mithel, Fanray's own father. Now, Fanray, you know that if you want to find your father, there's a place he likes to be, almost all the time, in various states of sobriety and not sobriety. And that is the Well of Plenty, a tavern in the city. That being said, however, the day is yours. What do you do?
Unless somebody has another option, Fanray's pushing for the group to go to the Well of Plenty. But
okay,
I would like to know why Fanray's father is always a bother.
Alrighty, okay, there you go. That's another temporary hit point. You're looking pretty beefy these days, Kanshaka.
Aim all your attacks to him.
You're our frontline fighter now.
Yeah.
Jim is just waiting for that one mistake.
Waiting.
He's
gonna crush you so hard.
What is it? It's 3d6?
No, 3d6 plus 12 is what he said earlier.
God. You lose your all the temporary hit points, and on top of that, take 3d6 points of damage.
Oh my God!
Where did I get plus 12 from?
Did we go back to Heroic Endeavor's headquarters? Did we?
No, not yet. And you certainly can do that to make your report, or you can follow Fanray's advice and go to the Well of Plenty. The choice is yours. What do you guys choose to do?
I guess Well of Plenty. I guess my equipment can wait. I have a feeling that Oopsie is behind all this pickle business, and it does not. He always gives me looks. He is always giving me this side eye. And I don't understand if it's me or if it's my bear. But now I have a bag full of pickles, and I don't understand what's happening.
Maybe he looks up to you, and this is a gift.
Maybe. All right. Well, I'll follow it with whatever we decide.
You guys begin making your way through the city towards this tavern that Fanray knows all about. And you find it, the Well of Plenty, a tavern that your father, Fanray, is known to frequent. And as sure as the sun rises, there he is, talking up a foppish duo who quite clearly have money that you know full well your father intends to part from them. What do you do?
Oh, does anyone have a
pickle? Yes, I have a bag of them.
Distraction? I can do that.
Well, no, I was just going to say any plan. I don't think it's smart to just walk in and grab my father and demand answers.
Why not?
Oh. I mean, if that's what we want to do.
Do you guys have a bad relationship? I don't really know,
You could say our relationship is a little strained recently, yes.
We can do one of two things. We can either trick him to bring him out into the alley and then circle him, or you can go up there like you're his daughter and say, "Hey, Dad, can I talk to you for a second?"
You're you're his daughter.
Sure. Let's attempt the daughter business, and then if we must, we can circle him in the alley.
How big is this tavern, Jim?
It's a fairly large establishment. There are a lot of people here, even during the day. It's middle to upper class, so not a lot of people walking around with swords and armor and blood-covered clothes. So you stand out a little bit. But HEI has like a weird. It's almost like you have a reputation where when people notice your HEI badges, they're kind of like, we get it, and they almost. If you were just a regular poor person, they would be upset, but you're not. You're heroes, and they respect it.
We
can just go right in.
Legal poor. I am going to tell Barry to go and stand watch at one of the back doors around.
Okay.
And to let everyone pass except for anyone who looks like us or that guy.
Make a nature check.
Good luck, everybody else. Plus 11. Ooh, 17.
Okay. I mean, Barry goes off into the alley behind the building. You see him go to basically the back door. It seems like that's what he'll be doing, I guess. Maybe, possibly.
Okay. Now we don't have to deal with a bear in a chair. Anyway,
shall we go in?
He's waiting for his point. Yeah. I heard the pause. I heard bear in a chair and I heard a pause. I saw the Mars.
Yeah. Give yourself another temporary hit point.
Thank you. All right, I'm finding the line. All right, it has writtenably rhymes. Okay. Well, hey, Fenrir. Now's a better time for a reunion. I really hope y'all don't kill us this time.
Before we go in, is there anything that we should avoid talking about, Fanray, in front of your dad, of course?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I'm just asking because you seem to be very afraid of your own father.
No, I'm not afraid of him. He's just an idiot.
Oh. I like that. Okay, let's go.
And Fanray will walk in and walk right up to her father.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, are the rest of you with her?
Yes.
Or you guys? Okay, so you guys are all heading in with.
Harry hasn't made it there yet.
Oh.
Harry shows up just as you guys are walking in.
We're walking in, bears blazing.
Bears blazing.
Wait,
all right.
is Harry allowed inside? They technically are a small person. Young person.
Oh, right.
HEI, it should be fine.
Technically, I mean, he can't get drunk because he's not alive. So he doesn't have blood circulation or a liver to process toxins. So, I mean, you know. So you walk up to Walter Mithel, who is talking to these two gentlemen. He looks up. Ah, Buttercup, I was just thinking of you. What brings you to see your dear father? Excuse me, gentlemen. We'll talk business later. My daughter's here to see me. I'm so excited. I haven't talked to you in a few weeks. Is that horrible dead boy I see still following you about, eh? You know, my offer still stands if you are trying to get rid of him.
No, Father. I do have a few questions for you, though.
Excellent. So come sit. Bring all your friends. Yes, everybody can sit. Let's have a chat. I haven't talked to you since you pulled me out of our burning house. Wasn't that an adventure?
It was something. Father, speaking of our burning house, do you remember the family that used to own it?
Oh, yeah, of course. Everybody knows the Horvaths.
Yes. And she kind of looks, for the first time, Fanry looks around at her companions a little stumped. It seems that, like, a wall has gone up now that she's just sitting talking to her dad.
Why is he raising his hand, Fanray?
Yes, Harry, what?
Well, hello, my name is Harry Proper, and I'm the boy who died. And well, you see, there's this book, and it's got information from it was taken, and do you have that information?
He looks down at the book that you're holding. Yes. This is what this is about. Oh, you got me. It was supposed to be a surprise, dear Fanray. Yes. Yes, I donated the book. I see you have it. Did you purchase it? I'm surprised the man let it go for. I hope you didn't pay too much for it.
No, Father. There was a creature hiding in the book that...
Yes, a creature hiding in the book. Yes, I'm well aware of the creature hiding inside the book.
And how did you know about the creature?
Well, because the creature went into the book after decoding all of the information to give to me so that I could get your surprise for you, which, of course, is the Horvath fortune lying beneath the burnt grounds, the burnt cinders of our mansion, so that we could rebuild, and you would have family fortune once again.
Yes, Father, but did you know that by putting that creature in the book, it basically destroyed bound pages and the shop owner Freeler?
No. No. Oh, to think that I would have done something that put Mr. Freeler in some kind of peril. Had I known, I never would have made a deal with such a wretched, treacherous creature. That is a real shame. It seems to me that my own daughter has defeated this creature, yes? So I guess all's well that ends well, yes? It seems to have worked out. What are the odds that we would come to this on such an auspicious day?
Hey, Jim, tell me, real quick, what would happen if Fanry killed her father in the middle of this tavern?
I want to try something too.
Yeah, there are some people who would probably applaud you.
BRN
and there are other people who would take you to jail for murder. Sorry, what was that?
BRN 985 said, "Eat him, Harry."
Jim,
Yes.
Can I roll would it be deception check? Because he's acting kind of like sarcastically.
Perception would be your that's your
oh,
go-to.
I forgot to change my outfit. Oh no, this is my outfit. Okay.
Yeah, you have what? I see
16 plus 8.
Plus 8. How many bonuses do you have currently on your person?
1. Oh, this all counts as 2 bonuses?
Yeah,
Yes.
each
3.
accessory is a bonus. Every accessory is a +1. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna just pile a whole bunch. Okay, so
Yeah.
15,
That's what he said.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I have 3 accessories.
Yeah. I mean, it's very clear that even if this guy didn't know that this creature had poor intentions, he certainly doesn't care. He clearly would have made the deal even if he did know. Like, this guy, you just get such a sense that this guy, like, he doesn't care because he's already got what he wanted out of it, so whatever.
Okay, so then my next thing I want to do is cast Charm on him.
Charm, okay. I assume that it's going to be a will save on my part. I'm actually going to add my edge to this will save.
Okay.
Sink it.
But with a crag on the die, it doesn't even matter. He is charmed.
Great. So then I'm gonna lean in and I'm going to like reach over and like tap Fan Ray on the hand and go on, ask him why he wanted that man killed.
What, sorry, a man died?
Oh, sorry, I meant why he wanted to bring havoc to the library.
Oh, right. Father, why would you want to bring havoc to bound pages?
Well, you see, darling, it's not that I wanted anything bad to happen to Mr. Freeler. He's a nice person, I'm sure, whatever. He was all too excited to accept the donation. I thought it was really ultimately something that he could work out for himself. I just needed the information from this book. I couldn't decode it, so the Akazendri helped me. And in return, all I had to do was donate the book to the shop. That was it. That was my part of it.
And what was the information you got from the Akazendri?
See, that's the beautiful part. Do you remember when you were creeping around in the catacombs beneath our mansion and you defeated some kind of horrible undead guardian because you're such a wonderful hero? And I'm so proud of you, darling, really.
Yes, thank you, Father. Yes, I do remember.
Well, you didn't find any treasure, but we know there's a treasure down there. You defeated the Guardian. Once I got information on how to access the treasure, it's simply a matter of going down there and claiming it. Once we had the treasure, of course, we can rebuild our house and have plenty left over that I, of course, will leave to you when I pass away from this world. That's all I want, is something to leave to my daughter.
Leave it to me if you don't drink it all here at the well of plenty, I'm sure. Now, Father, have you gone down into the crypts?
No, that's what I was talking to those two gentlemen about. I thought they could help me go down under the house, into the catacombs, after I've learned how to open up the treasure vaults, which I have, thanks to my ingenious plan. Unfortunate about the books and all, but, you know, it did work. And once I've opened the vault, they would help me haul the treasure out. It was, again, going to be a surprise. A good surprise, look at all the treasure that we found. But now I won't need them because you're here and you already know, so you can help me claim it, yes?
You know, some familial bond might let you get away with not paying me for this job, but if you intend for my companions to come along with me, they will need to be paid.
Absolutely, of course. And again, you already killed the Guardian. There's not going to be any danger, but that doesn't mean your labor isn't valuable. You'll, of course, be getting some of this. We'll have so much money that I'll pay you 15 gold apiece. And, my dear daughter, it hurts me that you would say that you're not getting paid. This is our family's wealth.
No, this is the Horvath family's wealth.
That we bought the property and so ipso facto and the laws of Trent, it's ours now.
Well, Fanray just turns to look at everyone else sitting around the table to check in with them.
I've already helped you burn your house down. Might as well go ahead and do crypt keeping.
Thank you, Khan.
I missed the burning house thing. But you're right, your dad is pretty weird. I'm in. I'm always up for a good adventure.
And you're my friend, Van Ray, and I'll always be there to help you.
Thank you, Peepa. Yes, Harry.
Yes, my name's Harry Plopper, and I'm the boy who died, and I've been in plenty of crypts.
So is that a yes?
Yes.
All right.
Just sort of leans a little bit closer to you, Fenry, says, we could always seal it back up with him inside. He moves pretty slow. We could probably get out of there faster than he can.
No. We're not going to do that.
Ah, well.
But we could definitely keep that plan in our back pocket. All right. I guess we're heading.
No time like the present. Let's go get our money.
Money. Let's go.
He stands up. I just have to pay let me get my money for the, oh darn it. What about an advance on some of this treasure we're about to go find, darling? Do you have any coin on you?
How much do you owe, Father?
Just 3.
3
gold.
What? Oh, yep.
3 gold?
Gold?
Those gentlemen I was trying to enlist their help, they have very expensive tastes.
$3
$3,000 worth.
Khan is immediately concerned and wants to do a health check to see if he has alcohol poisoning.
Is this some sort of exclusive club that you get the table service and you get bottles and...
Even at
look, if it certainly is a lot to spend at the bar, but in a place like this, if you want to spend 3 gold, you could spend a lot. You could spend a lot here if you're being foolish, like this man certainly is being.
Sitting there as we finish up the conversation. Out comes the tray of lobster and a nice steak, surf and turf, and all of a sudden,
Fanray will go to the bar and pay her father's tab.
Excellent. Don't worry. It'll come back to you in spades, darling. In just a few hours, we're going to be rich.
I don't think I've given anyone 3 gold in my life.
And he is happy to leave the tavern. As you guys exit, you look over in the alleyway where you see there are a couple of, it looks like Barry has plopped down in front of the door he was guarding, and it looks like you can hear some yelling and grunting and straining as people from inside are trying to push it open, and Barry don't care. He's just they can't budge him at all.
I got it. Khan just goes over to Barry and he goes, good Barry. And he hugs Barry, and then we're gonna race back to our friends now. You ready, Barry? You gotta go real fast. 1, 2, go! And he runs as fast as possible around the corner.
As soon as he leaves the door, of course, the door comes bursting open, and 4 waiters come tumbling out into the alleyway, falling all over each other.
Oh, you can prevent forest fires!
As you all book it and make your way to the burnt cinders that were once Mithel Manor. Now a charred shell of itself after a mob burned it to the ground several months prior when they believed that your family, Fanray, was being ruined to the city. The grounds still belonged to the family, but your father did not have the funds to rebuild. Perhaps, though, that's something that is soon to change. The only way to access the catacombs that your father has been talking about is through the mausoleum that you went through that fateful day when you came to rescue Lord Mithel. The passage is still open after all this time, and it does not appear that anybody has been here since you last came through. Once you make your way down into the tunnels, it takes a moment to orient yourselves, but you recall the way through the labyrinth and eventually find yourselves beneath the basement of the charred house. Some of you may recall a malevolent guardian that nearly cut you down in this very room, and the memory sends a chill up your spine. Lord Mithel, however, marches into the room without any such concerns and makes his way to an elaborate Horvath crest set into the floor and pulls out a small journal from his bag. He opens it, turns to give a wink to the group of you, and begins to read aloud. Neath earth, the dead sleep. Neath earth, the living now walk. Open ye in Sion's name. The legacy of darkness I come to claim. Oh, I feel a little bit stronger for some reason. Suddenly, the ground begins to rumble. The crest in the floor begins to shake and drop into the stones, but slowly, very methodically, so that it forms a spiral staircase that descends deeper beneath the ruins of House Mithel. Walter Mithel himself jumps and hoots with joy, clapping his hands as the way opens. What do you all do? This is it, darling. This is it. I was correct. There's treasure down there, and we're going to get it all.
Why do I feel like a lich is going to come along and try to take over my dad?
Absolute nonsense. I have a keen mind. No influence could ever overcome my mental defenses.
Jam. Harry will ever so cautiously step to the edge and look down.
Sure. There is a spiral staircase that descends deep into darkness. Just at the edge of your vision, you see that it comes to there's an end, there's a floor down there, but you can't really from this angle really tell much else about the space down there.
21 for perception and for hearing anything.
Sure, yeah. You don't hear anything but like a soft rush of air that vaguely sounds like the exhalation of a deep, long-held breath.
You know, Harry's used to undeath, so he'll shamble down there.
Okay, you begin shambling down the stairs. What are the rest of you?
Is it dark down there?
Oh, it's dark. Yes.
I can cast light. I'm gonna pluck a leaf off real quick.
Okay.
And cast light on it, and then let it go down the staircase to see if we see anything else.
That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it floats down there. You all can now see sort of what Harry Plopper is seeing. Unfortunately, again, because of the angle, all you can see is that the spiral staircase goes down. It does have an end. It's not like a bottomless pit or anything, but you can't really tell anything else because of the angles that you're at.
Okay, well, I can put light on someone else if they want to go first.
I think that little Plopper's already.
That doesn't count.
Oh, yes. Okay. Wow. I would lean into Fanray and say, I don't trust your dad. Do you trust your dad? I get the feeling something is afoot here. Something doesn't feel right.
Something is also a hand.
Khan is going to basically kind of use produce flame as a makeshift light.
Sure.
What he wants to do is he wants to produce flame and just kind of casually chuck it a couple feet in front of them.
Okay.
So they know what's coming up.
Sure.
Unless anyone
give yourself a little heads up with the light from your produce flame. While you are doing that, I will note that Furash has donated $10 to give 2 edges for the mercenary, so he has a bit of an edge in the end. So that is
nice
edges for Matt Mercenary.
Tobias.
The pickles are certain to strike true now.
You know what?
And we are being now followed by Lord Mephis. I was just talking about names. Lord Mephiston, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the channel, man. All right. So you've got light from Produce Flame. You've got light from Peepa's spell. Harry Plopper can see in the dark, so that's not too much of a concern. What are you guys doing?
Fanray's gonna head down after Plopper.
Okay. Heading down the stairs.
I'm following Fanray down.
I'll cast light on Fanray's sword, and then I'll follow behind Matt.
Sure.
Me and the bear come at the back.
All right.
Trusty McCree is at my side.
Both of you note that as you try to go down the stairs, the bears seem incredibly uneasy.
Uh-oh.
If you want them to follow you...
What time is it, Jim?
It's about noon.
Oh, boy.
It's about noon.
Oh, so I know exactly how to fix this. McCree's all agitated and grumbly, and he doesn't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, McCree, it must be high noon. It's right. It's high. So pull out one of his cigars. It's the only thing I have other than pickles is cigars.
Yeah.
And light up the cigar, take a puff, and give McCree a cigar. Does that remedy the situation? Does he seem?
He still seems incredibly, and you notice that it's Barry too. Both of them are like not wanting to go down there. You could try to push them to do so. You just need a nature check.
Yeah, I'll try to soothe them.
Okay.
And get him to go down. Natural 20.
Hi.
Natural
McCree,
20 on the nature check.
McCree starts tentatively walking down the stairs, and it looks like, okay, all right, I'll follow you.
Makes it a 30.
Barry's not trusting.
Hey, it's 27.
27, all right. Barry's like, you know what? If McCree can do it, I don't want to get shown up. I'm going down there too. Both bears begin ambling down the stairs after the lot of you.
How long does that last?
You descend this staircase, and motes of dust are still swirling through the very dark air. You come to a very small chamber of sorts, with a closed stone door at the far end. The door is covered in runes, barely visible in a very, very thick layer of undisturbed dust. What do you do?
Are the runes in Necrol like the book was?
Yeah. Do you wanna go inspect them?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Shuffle your way over to the door. You have to brush away a lot of the dust and the cobwebs, which doesn't bother you too much because you don't really breathe, but anybody else standing there is coughing and hacking as you get done. And this is indeed Necril runes. And you can read these ones. These aren't just a jumble of nonsense. These ones say, the first treasure of House Horvath lies beyond. Those who stood against our wrath, those who tempted fate and felt the sting of our power, trophies taken, forever ours. What do you do?
Harry will relay that information.
Okay.
And then look for a magical trap on said door.
Make a perception check.
You're a perception check.
Ray, I hate to say this, but your family sounds a little evil.
Well, my family, that's a little less, sure, but the Horvaths, yes, I'm getting the same feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, so Peepa, you would know that the Mithels and the Horvaths have no relation whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But the Horvaths were very, very famously, they were into some dark stuff. They eventually died out, no remaining heirs. Their whole past is really shrouded in mystery. Their home went up for auction since nobody was there to claim it, but nobody would purchase it because they believed the grounds were cursed. However, it was such a steal that Lord Mithel thought, well, surely I will purchase it, make a little bit of money on this. And ever since, they've owned the house. So.
Okay.
Jim Jam, I didn't get a very good roll, so I'm going to use my hero point.
Yeah.
Re-roll because I think finding a magical trap would be very important.
Yeah.
I did 2 worse.
Well, the good news is you don't find a magical trap.
Yay.
Jim, real quick, would it be possible to roll a society check to remember if the Horvaths were known for being involved in any conflict, whatever enemies they're talking about here?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 9.
You're not really certain. You know enough to know that it's likely the Horvaths had a fairly conflicted past. You can't remember who specifically, but there were, especially when rumors of some of the dark stuff they were getting into, they grew so powerful and influential that there were efforts to destroy them because people thought that they were evil necromancers and they were doing dark stuff. So there were battles and wars in the early days. This is pretty ancient history, but there were people that there were attempts to destroy these people from various churches, from various houses that thought they were evil, from eventually that all kind of died down, and over time things sort of stabilized. But yeah, there were problems.
Khan Shaka wants to say a quick prayer to prepare for the affair of this despair.
Okay, all right.
And
There you
Harry
go.
will
Go ahead
open.
and add that.
Harry will open the door unaware.
Okay.
I wish I'd give that to you. I wish I was able to give that to you.
Harry Plopper pushes open the door. And it opens, surprisingly, despite its age, despite its obvious disuse over who knows how long. The door swings open with barely a whisper of stone on stone. And you see now before you in the flickering light of Kanshaka's produced flame and Pipa's magical light, you see a huge dark chamber. Standing on display are dusty armored skeletons.
Oh.
There are 4 of them on foot, but the true showpiece is one sitting astride a skeletal steed. What do you guys do?
Oh. They're gonna come to life.
Yeah. Is Fanray's dad down here with us?
No, you look around, you don't see him.
Great.
Fenray, where did your dad go?
Did he close us in, Jim?
No, the stone staircase is still there. Like, you look behind you could still go back up.
I guess he thought the danger was not for him.
He did
You hear a distant call. Though. Did you find the gold? Are there lots of gems? Do you need help bringing it up?
No, Father, stay put.
Will do. Let me know when you find the money.
Harry, can you detect any magic in this room?
Detect magic.
Oh, I can detect magic too.
You detect no magic in the room.
Oh, poo.
No, we should just go forward.
Are McCree and Barry extra agitated at this?
They look like they're still. They don't look comfortable, but they're willing to follow you after you coax them down here. They don't seem to be any more agitated than normal, but they're clearly still agitated.
Jim.
Yes.
How far is it from door to group of armored people?
The nearest armored skeleton is maybe 40 feet away from you. There's 2 of them standing.
Of course it is.
Just at the very edge of light.
Harry will shamble in there.
All right, you shamble in there. Nothing happens. You shamble across the room. You can see with your dark vision, which gives you a little bit more range of sight. It's a really big room. Most of it is surprisingly empty. You do see that there are a lot of maybe like piles of bones where other skeletons once stood, but it just couldn't stay standing through the tests of time. You do see that it gives the room a very open, empty feel, but there is on the western wall of this very large chamber another stone door, and you can see that it also is marked with glyphs and runes that you can recognize to be Necril runes.
Harry will walk over to that door.
Okay, you guys watch as Harry Plopper makes his way about to the middle of the room, then turns to the left and begins walking. He sort of disappears beyond the edge of your light. What
if there is nothing in this crypt and Jim has just created a scenario that is visually frightening for us? So we just don't want to go forward.
These things are coming to
life. There's nothing there.
I know.
As soon as Harry leaves our sight, Fanray will enter and try to catch up so she can keep eyes on him.
Right, so you rush forward, realizing that Harry Plopper disappears, but you catch up to him. Your glowing sword, casting a light on him just as he's getting to this door, wiping away the dust, giving you a nice cloud of dust to breathe in while he reads these runes. And Harry, you see the second door says, "The second treasure of House Horvath lies beyond, the strength of Iridul, the true lord and law of this world. Bend knee to the reckoning and be rid of chaos."
Relay that to Fanray, but also would like to make a society check.
Society or religion would also be good ones for this.
Yeah, I'd like to try.
That's a 19 for society. You know what? Make it a 21, Jim Jam, with my 2 edges.
2 edges for 21. Nice.
19 for me.
19. Well, both of you definitely hone in on the word Iridul. Iridul is the lawful evil god. He is known as the Iron Tyrant, worshipped in some kingdoms. There was once a push to have his religion be the official religion in Thaspir, but that never came to be. Which a lot of people consider a very lucky thing, because Iridul actually, I mean, it's fascism. It's dark. It's not the evil, like killing people in the streets for no reason, chaotic evil, but it's definitely the like, you broke laws, so now we'll break your hands, and if you break more laws, we kill you, and we throw you into pits forever, and you have to live by a very strict code, and it's a very militaristic society. Not a way that people in Thaspir would take to in these times or any times, but there was once a push to come under the rule of Iridul, as it is worshipped in other kingdoms. So.
Fanray will take a few steps back and wave furiously for the rest of the party to catch up.
I saw a pushing motion from Harry Plopper, which leads me to believe that as you're stepping back, he's pushing this door open, which indeed does open just as easily as the other one. The rest of you see Fanray waving you forward. What do you do?
I scoot forward.
Okay.
Carefully, though, I make sure McCree kind of stays in close behind me, and we don't touch any of the skeletons.
You make your way into the chamber, watching the skeletons. Their empty sockets seeming to watch you as you pass, silently and still. None of them moving, none of them coming to attack. Though you do notice an odd thing that, like, they're all wearing like ancient dusty armor and like the rotted remains of tabards and crests and sigils, and all of them appear to be different. The ones that are still standing all look like perhaps they were from different houses, different families, perhaps different people who tried to rise up against House Horvath in its past and met a grisly fate, now standing on display forever down here. You make your way over to this new open door, and Harry Plopper, you see before you a second chamber. This next one is not nearly as large as the one you're currently standing in, but it's not less impressive than the trophy room that you currently find yourselves in. There is an iron altar, upon which sits an iron-bound book, and atop that, a black iron gauntlet. The walls are carved with depictions of supplicants submitting to the judgment of some great ironclad figure, the crimes of these sinners punished by warriors all bearing a single black iron gauntlet. There is another door on the far end of this chamber. What do you do?
I think they're muted.
You gonna shamble? You gonna shamble over there, a little Plopper?
I think Harry, his studies are quite important to him.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go look at that book?
I think he's gonna go look at that book.
Sure, gotta go look at that book.
Gotta go look at that book.
There's this heavy black iron gauntlet, like twice the size of your hand, lying atop it.
But is there like a title on the book, or like?
No, it's just blank iron plate that makes the face of this book.
Can he remove the gauntlet from the book?
Yeah, you reach out, grab the gauntlet in both hands. You have to hold it in both hands.
I ready two spicy pickles. Jim, I ready two spicy pickles.
Strong.
Even still.
Okay.
You grab it with two hands, you move it off the book, and it clunks onto this iron altar. Just a solid piece of unadorned iron. And the metal clangs on metal.
Okay.
You reach over and grab the heavy plate over the dusty pages of this tome.
Yeah.
And it creaks open, and you can hear the cracking of the glue that binds the pages as you open it.
Okay.
And inside, written in black ink, very tiny scrawl, you see the beginnings of the first chapters of the Iron Text, which is the holy book of worshippers of Iridul.
Okay. Gonna come back and get that later. But then he'll move on to the next door.
Are we all caught up and together though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all here. I'm holding 2 spicy pickles. Nervously looking around, ready for anything.
Con, for some reason, is really petting Barry, like ready to cast shit immediately.
I feel like you all are using me as a canary, and I'm just like lying in there.
Here's the thing.
I will push the door open if you feel insecure about it.
No, I'm fine. I'm like I feel right at home here.
So everyone, we're all agreed that we're using him as an undead meat shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wizard.
But you can't, from what I understand, you can't die.
A wizard.
We now depend on Moldavort for him to provide you to us. We can send you forward. We should be giving him a percentage of our paychecks. Open the door.
Oh, God.
What does the third door say, Jim Jab?
The third door, you move up, you dust it off. The third door says, the third and final treasure of House Horvath lies beyond. Be warned, you have yet to earn it. Enter not the vault of House Horvath, lest you have the strength to claim its prize.
He relays this information to Fanray.
Do you think we're supposed to wear that black gauntlet in terms of strength?
Was it one solid piece, like sculpted to look like a gauntlet, or could you actually wear it?
No, you could wear it. Yeah, no, you could wear it. You know that clerics of Iridul, paladins of Iridul wear them as holy symbols.
Put that bad boy on.
I would, but I don't like metal.
Fanray will go pick up the gauntlet.
Okay.
She won't put it on yet. She's going to wait to see what's in the next room before putting it on.
Okay.
Do it, Tony Stark. Do it.
The door creaks open as silently as all the others have. And now you are looking at a long, narrow, dark chamber. Stone statues of stern-looking men and women, perhaps Horvath ancestors, stand on either side of this great hall. At the end of the chamber is a large chest of polished wood, bound in platinum filigree. The chest itself might be worth a small fortune, let alone whatever's inside. What do you do?
How many statues are we talking about?
Probably a dozen on each end. It's a very long hallway. So there's 24 total statues, maybe. All of them look in pristine condition.
That's even scarier.
Eric, this is what you don't understand. If I'm behind, I have to use like 8 rounds of combat to get up into the combat. So I have to be the first one in.
Gotcha.
So Harry will shamble up towards the chest.
Can I detect magic in this room?
You detect no magic in the room.
What?
Does Barry sniff? I asked Barry to sniff for any other life forms other than us.
Sure. Make a nature check.
Also, we didn't check for magic on the gauntlet in the book.
19.
19. Barry's super agitated. You can't really tell what specifically is making him agitated, but you don't get the sense that there's like immediate danger that he knows about. Like he doesn't hone in on like a corner in the room or like growl at some creature or anything like that.
Can I detect magic on the gauntlet?
Sure, you cast detect magic, you're looking, you don't sense the presence of any magical auras around you.
There's no magic, Fanray.
I'm telling you, this is just a quest to go down here, get treasure, and leave. And there's nothing bad.
No, Jim wouldn't do that.
Is that Ploppers? Does Plopper say that to us?
No, Plopper's just shambling forward.
So there's this story that my parents used to tell me about this lady named Pandora, and they have this box. And when they opened this box, everything went terribly.
Let's just wait.
Harry's at the box, like opening it. That's Con saying.
Let's see what happens. I'm holding my 2 spicy pickles.
At this point, just so I know, Harry Plopper went forward, and you're basically at the box now. Is anybody else up there with you, or are you?
I will be shortly behind.
Okay.
Everyone is so afraid.
I'm holding 2 pickles with McCree at my side, back with probably Pippa and Khan, like back towards the entrance.
Yeah.
I don't think I went into this.
Okay, you're not in the hallway. Okay.
I want to come in here.
No,
I'm watching.
I would be like,
wait. Famray has the light on her sword.
On my sword.
Khan Shaka is producing.
Khan Shaka has
fire. Khan Shaka is actually going to get as far as like in between the two as possible. Khan's going to be towards Fanray and Plopper, and Barry's going to be towards Mercenary and Peepa, so that we have the option of rather to help or flee.
Gotcha. Okay. Fanray and Harry Plopper, you are standing closest to the chest. Harry Plopper, you're obviously right in front of it. It's beautiful. It clearly this alone is probably you could stop working for a year if you had somebody who would pay full price for it. And it's big. It's big. So whatever, if it's actually full of treasure, that dude wasn't kidding. There's a lot of money here.
Is there anything written on the?
Nope. No writing. No. The lock plate looks really weird. The lock plate doesn't look like a normal, because it's got like a latch and a lock, but it looks like it needs some kind of specific key. It doesn't look like you could just open it with a normal key. It has some kind of weird impression in it.
Huh.
Detect magic on the box.
You don't detect any magic on the box.
Okay. But we can't open it.
Doesn't look like you could open it here.
Okay.
There are 2 big platinum handles, one on either side of the chest.
Can I tell anything from the impression in the lock that you would need to put something in it that...
Yeah. You haven't seen anything that looks like it would go in this impression, and what you can tell is that you know how your way around a lock. Your tools aren't getting through this. You need there's some kind of specialization required to get this open.
All right. Well, I guess we just what?
Yes. Well, my name's Harry Plopper, and I'm the boy who died. Do you want to carry this up with me?
Yes, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Oh, I'm very sorry, very sorry.
And Fanray will reach down for one of the handholds.
Okay.
So will Plopper.
You both grab a handle and strain, and the chest lifts up off the ground. And it is that moment that everybody hears a sound. It sounds a lot like... Oh, and it keeps going and going and going and reverberating louder and louder throughout the air. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yep, saw that coming.
Yay!
All right, coming.
No.
15,
28.
16, 17,
Jesus.
18,
22.
19, 21, 23, 25, 26. And that's my 3 accessories.
26 for Peepa.
Wizardly 21.
Oh, that's actually pretty solid.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, Fanray?
Fanray's real thrown off. 10.
Okay. Matt Mercenary?
28.
Wow, Matt Mercenary was ready. He's shaking. He's got the pickles in his hand. He's
2 spicy pickles shaking in my hand. That's all I got is a bag of pickles and a bear.
Hey, Jim, before we get started, I'd like to say that west chest that was at rest was the best test. Thank you.
All right. You can count up however many extra hit points you're going to need for that, and that's fine. Kanshaka, what is your initiative?
22.
22. You guys all did pretty solid. Now, here's the way this is going to work. You don't see a creature, but things are happening, and it's scary and dangerous, for sure. 100%. If you're carrying that box, you are both going to move simultaneously on initiative 10. If you have a higher initiative, you can choose to act, but if you act independently, you have to drop your side of the box. And 2 people are required to carry this thing. It's heavy, and it's big.
I'm slowed 1.
And your dad and Harry Plopper is slowed, so it's going to be a long journey. Matt Mercenary, you are the first to react. Now, you are out in the shrine, are you not? You hear this horrible groaning sound, and there is a burst of, like, crimson red light all around you in this shrine of Iridul, centered around this now pulsing iron altar. And I need you, my friend, to make a will save.
Oh no, Jim! Jim!
That
was great. 25.
Okay,
Jim.
you're good, but you do feel as if a little bit of your strength is being sapped away.
Oh.
You are enfeebled 1.
No!
25. Oh my god.
That was a success. Sometimes even success comes with some negative consequences.
Oh my god.
So enfeebled 1, does that just bring me down everything by 1?
All of your strength-based stuff. So melee attacks, athletics, any strength-based activity that you do is gonna, and melee damage is gonna be reduced by 1.
It's a good thing I'm throwing pickles,
your pickles are energy damage, so you got
good
that.
Good thing I'm throwing pickles.
But it is your action. What do you do?
What do I see?
And just so you guys, like, the whole place is now rumbling and shaking.
Oh, we need to go.
Everyone, we need to get out of here quickly. I don't feel very well. I believe McCree's probably dancing around, ready to vote.
Oh yeah, McCree's freaking out.
Do I see anything with the chest coming towards us? Do I see anything that way?
I mean, you see them lift it. They're about 60 feet away, beyond all these statues on either side of this chest.
I turn and face back towards the room with the skeletons.
Okay.
Pickles ready.
Pickles ready.
What do I see? Are these things alive?
Make a perception check.
So dark in there.
27, and I guess would be looking into darkness because
you're looking into darkness, so you don't see anything, but you hear.
Oh!
That's terrible.
Yeah. I try to go in and to the side into that room.
Okay.
With pickles ready. I can't see anything, right? So
yeah, it's total darkness.
Can I remember back at the layout of the skeletons and just throw a pickle into the darkness?
You want to throw a pickle into the darkness? I'm gonna say it's because you don't have any way of seeing into this room really. You're just going on pure memory. I'm gonna say they have concealment, but even more than usual concealment. You're gonna need to pass a DC 15 flat check on the die to target a creature successfully.
All right, I'm taking a spicy, acidic pickle. Let me check this check. 15 on the die, Jim.
Okay. That meets the DC, so you can now make an attack roll.
Oh my gosh.
And I just want to remind you that you've got a couple of buffs. You've got
three
edges.
This is true. Now, did that 15... Okay, never mind. I'm just going to... Because what's the concealment now? Okay,
you're just making an attack roll now.
Okay, 17 on the die.
Okay.
Plus my 9. So 26.
You try to have like a mental map of the room, and you just chuck a pickle where you think one of these skeletons was.
And
you don't hear anything, but a pickle has disappeared into the darkness. How much damage does it deal?
Okay. Damage time for pickles. Come on, pickle. That one was the best. No, is that the 13? 13 points of damage?
Okay. No, that's not bad. Good.
Well, I don't know though. I don't know.
You don't know. I mean, like you throw a pickle, you hope.
I throw a pickle into the darkness, and I moved. I threw a pickle, and
you also did a perception. Yeah, you did a
perception.
Yeah, you would have had to do a perception check, but yeah. So that's
takes
all
up
an action as well.
Okay, that's it for me. That's it for.
I feel like throwing pickles into the darkness is a country song I just haven't heard yet.
Right?
I got a bear. I got a bear in a pickup truck, and I'm throwing pickles into the darkness.
Sorry.
after Matt Mercenary's epic turn, we have to turn our attention to Peepa. Peepa, you are standing there. Suddenly, you're looking at Fanray. She's glowing. He's got her glowing sword in one hand. The room around you starts to glow red. You look back at Fanray in a panic, and the light on her sword winks out. And I need you to make a will save.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use my hero point! Oh my god, I rolled a 1. I'm gonna use my hero point.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, hero point. Oh my god. Okay, 9. Where's my will? 9.
Add your costume stuff too.
Yes, so 9 plus 8.
17.
17, 18, 19, 20.
20 is a success. So you are enfeebled 1.
Okay.
You feel a little bit of your strength sap away, but your spell, something like interrupts your spell and it's just gone. And now the whole room before you is cast in complete darkness. You see Matt Mercenary rush over, chuck a pickle into the pitch black room beyond. What do?
I'm gonna try to cast light again. I'm gonna cast light on my myself, on my necklace.
Sure, yeah. Your necklace begins to glow with that purple radiance, giving at least your companions something to strive towards as they move through the darkness.
And then, do I have 1 action left, or is it that's all of them?
2 actions to cast that spell, so you have 1 left. Yeah.
I'm going to start singing. I'm going to inspire courage.
Singing. Now, what's the radius on that?
Oh no, don't say that. Okay, where is it? Forever.
14 miles.
I'm looking. Where are you?
That's
Where is it?
4,700 kilometers, if you're interested.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, hold on.
Basically to the moon and back.
Sorry. Okay, 60 feet. 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay,
sorry.
So Harry Plopper and Fanray are currently still right at the edge of that radius. That's good for them. Good for them in these dark, dark times. Khan Shaka, where were you? You were sort of halfway across the room, right?
I was trying to be in the middle of the two.
So you're momentarily cast in pitch black darkness as Fanray's light goes out, but then another light, bing, behind you at least, but you can't see Harry Plopper and Fanray. They're like this inky black.
Okay. Before that happened, the handles on the chest.
What?
Is that a handle that could be held in a mall?
No. You're not sure. You didn't really get close and inspect things. You were hanging back.
All right, I still think this is a better idea. I'm going to spend an action to tell Barry to get the handle from Plopper and help move the chest instead of Plopper.
I need you to make a nature check. See if you can push Barry to go do that.
Unfortunately, very fair. I'm going to please say I have an edge. I'm going to use my 1 edge to bump this up.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
If it was that bad, you do have a hero point.
Yeah, you have a reroll as well.
Use it.
It's not that bad. I just want to make sure it's a success. So I have a 6 on the die, which would make it a 17.
17. I mean, under the conditions, Barry is like not willing to leave your side.
I'll use a hero point then.
All right, he goes for the reroll, hoping for a better result.
And Jim burning up these hero points.
That's much better. 24.
All right, so Barry, like at first, doesn't seem to want to leave your side, but you give him the stern look. You tell him to be a brave bear, and you make him, and he goes marching forward. And as he moves, he gets just to the edge. He's about to disappear into complete darkness when one of the statues swings down with a glaive. And Barry is flat-footed currently because he did not know this attack was coming. So his armor class -2.
Oh.
Yikes.
That is going to be 21 to hit.
That hits Barry.
Oh my.
All right, this glaive comes down, slamming into Barry, cutting deep into his bare flesh. Oof. That is going to be 12 points of damage as the statue, and you can see very slowly it begins to like reset.
Machine!
Barry, though, continues his movement. Harry Plopper, you see a bear come like up next to you. And it is technically your initiative right now, but if you're going to act, unless you're the only way you can take actions is you drop your side of the chest.
But I can drop it as a...
Jim, are you going to
If you drop it as a free action, it'll just clang onto the ground, yeah.
Are you going to call that my full action, telling Barry to do that?
Oh, wait, no, you're correct. You have 2 more actions.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Nope, you get 2 more.
What I will do is I will then cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
That's too much. I'll just cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
And I'm throwing it at the thing that hit Barry.
Okay.
Which will both give them light and damage the thing that hurt my friend.
Okay.
17 plus 9, which is a 26.
26. Oh, yeah, this flame splats against the stone. But this statue is still standing in place, and it's still moving. Like, it looks like a statue. It's just somehow mechanized in some way. This isn't like a creature of any sort.
I know, but it hit my friend.
Hey, I get it. I understand the raw anger you must feel to see Barry struck. Harry Plopper, what are you doing?
This bear doesn't come take it from me. It just runs up to me.
No, he gets up to you because he only gets 2 actions on a turn as well when he gets commanded by Kanshaka. So he gets to you, and you still have the thing in your hands. So
can I hand it to him so that he can have it in his mouth?
Sure.
So that
if you want to do that, it will cost you an action. If you want to drop it as a free, but you can give it to him as a...
No, I'll give it to him as an action, and then just start walking out of there casually.
Okay. You have one more action, and your action gets you how much movement?
I get 30 feet of movement.
30 feet of movement. Okay. You get halfway. You basically get to Kanshaka at the end of your action.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, 25 feet.
Yeah, well, you get to Kanshaka at the end of your movement, standing now in the light of his flickering produce flame.
And I feel great.
Feeling great. Feeling good. Fanray is your action. You've got the bear now helping you.
Right.
I need to know a very important question. What is your alignment?
My alignment?
Yes.
I guess lawful neutral? No,
okay.
I wouldn't be lawful. True neutral.
True neutral. Okay, cool. What are you doing?
Here's a question, Jim.
Yeah.
The way I imagined it when I went to go pick up the chest is I had my sword in my opposite hand out in front of me for light, and the gauntlet under the arm holding the chest.
Okay.
Is it possible to stow my sword and stick my other hand in the gauntlet?
Yes, it is very possible to do that. 2 actions.
Okay. Does anything feel different?
You put your hand in the gauntlet. You stow your sword. You don't feel anything. The gauntlet is heavy and warm against your skin, but at least for now, it seems normal.
That's not normal. That's gross.
Then I guess I keep moving forward.
Okay. You use your 3rd action. You and Barry, I'll give you that move to get forward. You catch up. You're moving a little bit slower, even than Harry Plopper, with the weight of this chest. So you're about 10 feet behind Harry Plopper at the end of your movement, but you are the last.
And I'd like to yell out to let them know that the statues in here, the statues are mechanized. Find a way to turn them off or we'll all die before we get out.
It is Matt Mercenary's turn.
Well, the skeletons out here have come to life. And can I hunt prey not seeing it? Because I've seen those things.
No, unfortunately, you currently have no way to. You have to be able to see the creatures to be able to.
You guys better hurry. There's 5 skeletons out here. Spicy pickle. I throw another pickle into the darkness. So another 15.
Are you just throwing it in the same place that you threw the last one?
I mean, can I listen?
Yeah, you can make a perception check to see if you can pinpoint a location.
See if I can pinpoint. I want to.
Sure.
Jared just got into chat and he's losing his mind.
Yep.
I try to think like a bear and try to bring my senses to like the keen. All right. So what does a Michael Jordan get me, Jim?
You're pretty sure you know where you sense some movement. You hear like the clacking and cracking of bone. You think like, okay, maybe. You still need to pass, if you want to attack that space, you need to pass a DC 15 flat check.
I think judging from the size of the room, from what I remember, and the clicky clacky of the bones. Yes, 19 on the die for that flat check.
All right,
Plus my
make
one.
an attack
Remember,
roll.
I'm also doing Inspiring Courage.
Oh.
The flat check doesn't get the bonus. The flat
Just
check doesn't
kidding.
get a bonus. Now you need
Sorry.
to make an attack roll.
So
the attack roll gets the bonus.
Yes, sorry, yes.
Do I have to declare edges before?
Before you know the results, so you can if you.
Well,
if
I can't
do
it now, but I probably.
Yeah, you can do it now.
That's fine. It's it's a 25.
Plus 1.
Okay.
25 plus 1, 26.
All right, roll me some damage.
All right, come on. Give me some big money damage here. I want 20 points of acid damage from the spicy pickle. That's what I want. I'll take 16 points of acid damage.
Plus 1.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
17 points of
spicy pickle disappears into the darkness. You think maybe you hit something. Who knows? You hear almost like it's not an explosion, but maybe like a burst of some kind coming from somewhere in the darkness. It's so weird and hard to tell what's going on in there. But
did I hear anything kind of scream or nothing like that?
No pain shouts or like nothing like that.
One more pickle. I got pickles. I have spicy pickles to throw, Jim.
Okay, are you throwing at the same spot?
Same spot because I feel.
Okay.
I'm throwing at the same spot. Another flat check or just attack roll. Okay.
Yeah, you do have to make a flat check for every time you attempt it.
How many kills does Matt Mercenary have? And he just has no idea that he's just killing these things.
So he's
got like 3.
I'm gonna use my Scott Denuzzo hero point because I don't think that did it for me.
Okay.
I don't think that did it for me. 17 flat check. That's better.
This is wild. You should not be making this many of the flat checks on a DC 15, but you know
what?
You are.
I'm using my Norse Foundry pure metal copper die that has this perfect patina on it. It's beautiful. It's rolling well. It has rolled some 1s though for me, but it's rolling really hot right now. So I'm going for the attack roll right now.
All right.
I'm gonna put some edges on that before I see and that's
okay. How many edges?
2. I'm gonna use 2 edges.
All right.
So the 2 edges from Tobias. Thank you, Tobias. I'm using the 2 edges from Tobias.
My plus 1.
Plus 1. 20. This is my second attack. Matt Bakerfield.
Okay.
Matt Bakerfield, 24.
Roll
for
damage.
Spicy pickle.
1d20 points of acid damage.
Give me Baker.
And then add my 1.
Oh, yes! So that's 18 points of spicy pickle acid damage.
All right. This pickle goes sailing into the darkness, disappearing from sight.
I listen for the.
Yeah, you don't know what happens.
Hear a splatter?
You don't hear. You do hear like a splat and a sizzling. You don't hear another one of those almost like explosive like sounds. Like there's no like burst sound, but there is some like you can hear the acid sizzling into the stone.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm just standing. I'm just waiting for just to be grabbed by a skull.
Waiting
Waiting for impending doom.
But here's the good news, Eric, is that Jared has given you another hero point.
So, another hero point for this guy? Come on, guys.
For the pickles!
Of all the pickles.
For the pickles!
Peepa,
thank you, Jared.
I see you've been accessorizing in your time off, so why don't you tell me how we're going to use those?
Okay, so I'm going to. I see Fanray and they're moving the chest forward. I'm going to start going forward so that the light goes towards the other two on the other side, or at least Matt Mercenary. So I'm going to move forward.
When you say toward who specifically are you moving towards?
I'm sorry, I'm confusing you. Matt Mercenary.
Okay, move towards Matt Mercenary.
The other room. We're getting out.
Okay, he's actually still in the same room you are. He's chucking pickles sight unseen into the next room.
Pickles into the darkness.
So he's not moved out of the room.
So I'll just get closer to him.
You get closer to that Mercenary. There is one thing that I forgot, because you guys are both in the shrine, and I do need both of you to make another will save.
Now, can I ask you something? If Matt fails, can I use my my counter performance?
No, counter performance won't do anything for this one.
No, it's auditory.
Okay. Michael Jordan.
Okay, you're doing good. You're still just enfeebled 1.
19, 20, 21, 22. Plus 8.
Okay,
30.
That is 30. 30 is a critical success. So you will not. You are no longer enfeebled, and you do not have to worry about making any more saves against this effect.
Yes.
Matt Mercenary, you are still enfeebled 1, and will continue to need to make saves. Okay. Now we can move on to. So you move over. You're next to Matt Mercenary. He's just chucking pickles into the darkness.
I'm gonna start.
What do you do?
I'm gonna start looking for the mechanism. To turn these skeletons off.
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay, here we go. Oh, shoot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 16.
16, you don't find anything that looks like any kind of like button or lever or hidden panel or anything. You're just scrambling around. You have one more action left.
Inspire courage.
Okay, you keep inspiring courage, giving everybody those bonuses. And we move on to Kanshaka's turn. Kanshaka, the people carrying the chest have almost caught up to you. You can see there's a bleeding gash in Barry's side, but he's doing what you said. Harry Plopper is right next to you. You're standing there with the light. What do you do? You're muted.
Good, Barry. Sorry, Barry, but you got this, Barry. And then he runs over to join Mercenary and Peepa.
Okay.
He wants to step right in front of them.
Okay.
And then he's going to cast.
As you move,
no.
One of the other statues on the other side comes down with a huge scythe in its hands.
Can I at least get standard AC since I've seen this happen?
I will say you could make a perception check. We'll see if you beat the DC, then I'll give you non-flat-footed AC.
No, I didn't. Go ahead, hit me.
Oh, that is a nat 20, so that's a problem.
Wait. Can you sink in that 20?
It'll still be a critical hit. I mean, it doesn't change what's on the die. It does change my total result, but it doesn't change what's on the die.
You've got all those nice temporary hit points.
You do have a beefy little shield of temporary hit points.
Well,
thanks to that wild magic.
Quick, make some rhymes. Make some rhymes.
Yeah, Jim.
No, not right now. They don't count until after. Here comes 4d8 plus 10 points of damage.
4d8 plus 10.
That's 10.
Oh my God.
Why?
Plus 8 is 18, plus 10 is 28 points of damage as this slams into your chest, piercing through your armor, huge gash across your chest. But it doesn't hurt. How many temporary hit points did absorb that?
20 of that, thank God.
Oh, wow. You were rhyming a lot this episode. So you actually only take 8 points down from your total hit points. Dang, was it lucky you had that wild magic active the whole time.
Start rhyming, but don't mess up, because it could be bad.
You see the statue, it hits you, and then mechanically, slowly, begins lifting very slowly back up. You complete the rest of your movement, and you are next to Matt Mercenary and Peepa.
That POW hurt so much. and it made me say "ow."
Yeah.
I'm going to take that hit point. Thank you. Anyway, I am tired of all this scourge, so I'm going to cast Sea Surge.
Wait, what did you?
That's real bad.
Yo, what is?
Hold on.
What did you just say?
Scourge?
Scourge and Sea Surge. I mean,
URGE. URGE.
No, yeah, I mean,
they are true.
I'm not. I can't, in good conscience, give you a point for that, but I won't deal 3d6 points of damage to you.
Oh, fair and just. Jim.
I'll take it.
Fair and just.
I'll take it.
You do technically have a third action. You moved twice to get up to where you need to be, but you can. You do need to make a will save because you entered the shrine.
What? Everything happened at one time. Will save. Oh, I'm actually good at those. Khan has pretty strong will. That is a 27.
27 is a success. You are enfeebled 1, but otherwise unaffected. You do have 1 action left.
Cool. Was it two actions to get up to where they are? Or 1?
2 actions to get to your friends.
All right. If that is the case, then I can't really do much in this turn. So I'm going to simply cast Guidance. If I knew that, I would be behind Mercenary and Peepa, and I want to cast Guidance on Mercenary since they're the only ones attacking right now.
Casting Guidance on Mercenary. That's going to be an additional +1 for you, my friend. Next up, it's Harry Plopper. You're no longer carrying the chest. You saw the statue just...
Wait. Sorry. Was Peepa singing?
Yes, Peepa is singing.
I'm inspired.
My 27 would have been a 28. Is that still enfeebled?
Yes, you're still enfeebled 1.
Yeah.
All right. I thought that would have been the number. My bad.
Harry will double move towards the book.
Okay. You double move, and that scythe that the statue's holding is still rising as you pass it. It doesn't seem to be ready to strike again yet, but you make it to the book with 2 actions, leaving us with...
Do I need a save of some kind, or is this a mental
You do need to make a
effect?
save.
Is it a death, disease, mental, paralyzed, poison effect?
No.
Okay.
You do need to make a save.
All right. That is a 17.
17 is our first failure, which means that you are enfeebled 1 and clumsy 1.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Thought he was already clumsy 1.
I'll pull that up for me, Jim Jam. You keep rolling right along.
All right, I'm going to keep rolling right along. We get to Fanray and Barry, which you guys are casting complete darkness once again, as everybody has left your side. You do see light ahead, but you are just stumbling through darkness. What do you do?
Barry does have low light. Just letting you know.
Okay.
I do as well, but if this is true darkness, I don't think that's really going to do anything for me.
I mean, you can see up ahead, like there's light ahead, like you have a place to go to.
Okay. I don't. Still nothing from the gauntlet.
Nothing seems to be happening with that.
What if I switch hands holding the chest?
You can do that. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. You take your gauntlet off. The other hand, you grab the chest. With 2 actions, you have 1 action left.
Oh, I meant just like walk backwards and hold the chest with the other hand. But I'll take
Oh,
the
you
2
were
actions.
just going to walk backwards. Oh, okay.
Or like
grasp-
sideways.
I think you're saying grasp it with the gauntlet hand, right? You want to hold it
leave
with
the
the gauntlet.
gauntlet on my offhand and
I
just
thought you were switching
across my
gauntlet
body.
hands. My bad.
No, just leaving it on the same hand across the body.
Your sound is cut out.
Me? Hello?
I can hear her.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in the same house. Can you hear me
I
now?
can hear you.
Yes,
The
we can
gate.
hear you.
It is 30.
30, okay. Normally I would say it's half while you're carrying the chest, but you're down to 10 feet of movement per action with this awkward, like, trying to shuffle.
I hate it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving.
That was evil. That was evil.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I know that Ben has a thing with carrying heavy boxes and how it's the easiest thing that's ever been done in history. But...
Yes. Burn.
Yeah, I'll use the rest of my actions to move forward.
All right, you get forward. You're standing now, like, right in front of this statue that's got this scythe and is still creaking back. It doesn't do anything. You're just looking at it, watching it, and it is now Matt Mercenary's turn. You do need to make a will save, Matt Mercenary.
I need to make a will save.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. I need to make a will save over here. Make it a will save. I'm trying to fight the... Holy cow. No, I use the hero point from Jared to make the...
Okay.
Oh, I lost sound.
I can hear you, Diana.
I lost Jim Jam sound.
Yeah, I lost Jim Jam.
Okay, I lost Jim Jam.
The both of them.
Can hear everyone but Jim.
I mean, what if he's just having a sweet conversation, like telling us that we made it out, and the treasure is great, and
well,
all right, I'm GMing now.
I got a 25, 6, 7. I got a 27, a 27 on my will save.
I mean, we can read comments while we wait for Jim. Maybe it's just his internet or something.
That sounds like a great idea.
Okay, we're gonna read comments, everyone.
Sounds good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was weird because I think everybody was actually losing different people's sound at different times because I lost like different people's sounds and it was all weird. Doesn't matter. We're back now. Now, Mercenary, what are you doing? What's doing nonsense?
I got a 27. I used my. Okay. Thank you, Jared, for that reroll.
You're 27 on what? What were you doing?
Saving from the will.
Okay, so you're feeling good, except you're still enfeebled 1. Now you have 3 actions. What would you like to do with them?
So, do I know? How is everyone okay right now?
You see everybody except for Fanray and Barry.
But do I know? I'm asking verbally. Everyone's okay. I guess no one can answer.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Everybody's alive.
Yes.
I mean,
quick. Oh, so I hear that. I hear a sound.
I said yes.
So I pass what I believe to be a sweet pickle to Kanshaka.
Okay, you give Kanshaka a sweet pickle.
Now, do I need to flip a coin?
No, you know it's
is it dark or is it light?
You know which pickles are which.
Okay,
I've got the bully for you cards. We could really go. For
no,
this.
but you're also next to me, and I have flames.
All right,
Kanshaka,
take one of these, and I give him a sweet pickle. And then now, is there light now with Kanshaka here? Can I see?
Yeah. There's light in the room. Yeah, you can see.
I see skeletons?
You can't see into the other room. The other room is still dark. You guys are in a room. The skeletons are in a different room.
Oh, so I've been throwing like way into another.
Yeah, you've been chucking into this big empty like arena room, just chucking pickles into the darkness.
Throw another pickle, Jim.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do your.
Are you throwing at the same spot you did before?
No. Okay, so I passed him a sweet pickle. I'm going to listen again with my keen hearing, my extra keen ranger hearing, and that's a 22.
Okay, you think you might know where there's some movement in the darkness. It's hard to tell.
There, I throw a spicy pickle.
You throw a spicy pickle. DC 15 flat check first.
Oh God.
That's good. That's good because it was a 16 on the dot.
This is improbable. People always tell me that, like, oh, don't worry, the laws of averages work out over time. Nonsense, because you have rolled improbable numbers 4 times in a row without pause.
You have to get yourself one of these pure copper die.
Apparently, I have to get one of these weighted copper dice that only roll above 16.
Smells like a penny. All right,
Your
so
dice.
I made my flat check. Now you're gonna botch my attack roll here.
It would be nice if you failed anything.
He failed it.
Oh no!
A 3 on the
There you
die.
go.
Jim has
Okay.
cursed my Norse Foundry die. So my pickle,
What's your
I
total?
throw it. That was my first pickle thrown into the darkness, correct?
Yes.
That's only. Are people singing?
Yes.
Someone's singing.
People are
I'm
all
singing.
singing. Everybody's
Kanshaka did something too. So
Gave you
that's
guidance.
Gave you got
14.
14. Okay. Pickle goes sailing into the darkness. Roll damage.
No, you haven't hit anything so far.
13 damage.
Pickle sails into the darkness. Splats. You hear the sizzling of acid once again. And we move on.
I don't have many more pickles. We gotta get out of here.
We move on to Kanshaka's turn.
Oh gosh, pickle chucker.
Kanshaka, you are
is it not
starting in the
people?
shrine.
Huh?
Yeah, you have a pickle in your hand. The first thing you do need to do though is make a will save because you're in the shrine.
That was 26.
Okay, you are still enfeebled one, but no worse, no better.
Cool. I want to cast Flaming Sphere 10 feet in front of us.
Flaming ball of fire appears.
Where are the skeletons?
Again, you guys are all in the shrine, so you're in a room. 10 feet in front of you is still shrine. There's a big, dark, scary room that you guys have refused to even think about going into. But you have all stayed out of the big, scary room, so no light that you cast inside the shrine is going into the big, dark, scary room, because you are in the shrine, not in the big, dark, scary room.
To be
You
fair,
can move the ball of light into the
Wait,
room, I believe.
I'm so confused.
I thought that I
I'm
moved
so-
into the scary room.
You never did. You said I move up to it, but not into it, so I can
we're in
throw
the
pickles into
doorway.
the darkness.
We're in the doorway.
You never entered the next room. You
Yes,
stayed at the edge of it.
In my head, I thought that I went into it and to the side,
Oh.
but
Yeah, I thought the next room was also dark, which is why
No,
Eric
the shrine
has
has,
been-
this like looks like a
oh, that's
whatever.
right.
It
That's
looks
right.
like outside.
Oh,
It looks like apocalypse sky.
I remember now that other room was farther,
Yes.
so I wasn't thinking. So I am
You're
in the room
literally
where
just
we
chucking
found the.
pickles into another room that is pitch black.
oh,
You should have known how big this room was because you cowered in the back and went foot by foot all the way up to the entrance of every single room. So you should know very specifically how.
when
far.
when
Hold
all
on,
of your
hold on.
equipment is taken from you, when you are given nothing but pickles, you could tell me. You talk to me about cowering
Hold
in
on.
the back.
which one is okay? The room where the chest was in, the one that hit me, pitch black.
Okay, there are 3 rooms.
Which room am I in, Jim?
We're in
You
the
are
gauntlet.
in the shrine. The
The
shrine is
gauntlet
the
book
second
room.
room where Matt Mercenary and Peepa have stayed waiting for the people with the
And
chest.
I
to
can't
catch up.
see in this room either.
You can see in this room because now there's a flaming sphere and you've been producing flame and there's red apocalypse light in this room. In this room there is light. You can barely see, almost like you're in a dark room, like a photo development room. The next room, the big dark scary room, is where these skeletons are, and you have not gone in there.
Oh,
They're all dead. now.
I wanted
killed
to
them all.
put the flaming sphere into that room, so I will
Okay.
walk up to that room and put the sphere in that room, Jim.
Gotcha. Flaming sphere bursts into being. It gives off like some light, a little bit of light. You see no skeletons. You do see like a melted pile of bone. It does look like maybe at least some of these bones were struck by our good friend Matt Mercenary, but you don't see other moving skeletons where the sphere is right now. I believe that you can move the sphere.
Yes.
Okay. You have one action left at this time.
I'm going to move the sphere 15 feet forward just to see if I can see anything directly in front of us.
Okay. Now you have to keep the sphere within 30 feet of you.
Yes. So that would be at 30.
At 30 feet, it comes to rest, and you can see just at the edge of the light, there is the stamping of some skeletal hoof legs. There is a skeletal horse stomping around in there. Just, you can barely make out the edge of it in the light.
Did you say skeletal horse?
Skeletal horse.
It's Lucas Martinez says, so fighting for 1 hour on stream, and they were fighting in an empty room to nothing.
Yeah, they have been so terrified to go fight the skeletons. It has been just but the problem is that Matt Mercenary is rolling high enough that it's really annoying because he refuses to go fight the skeletons, but he's somehow doing well. And it bothers me.
Jim, here's the problem. I had torches in my bag. I don't have torches in my bag anymore. I have pickles.
Yeah.
I can't see in the dark. I have a bear and pickles and some cigars.
It is Harry Plopper's turn.
Oh, well, he's going to pick up the book.
Okay.
And then he's just going to walk towards the place that everybody's afraid to go into.
Yes.
And
you can actually see into this room.
Yeah,
you see there are 2 standing skeletons.
Okay.
And a mounted skeleton.
Okay.
That we're just waiting for somebody to come play with them.
Okay. Cool. And
where do you go?
I will go up into the room. Like
Okay.
I'm going to get out of here.
You're going to get out of here. Okay.
Yes.
You move forward into the room. Do you want to move? So Kanshaka's light's sort of towards the middle. Do you want to make a beeline for the first door to get out of here? Or are you going to go towards Kanshaka's light?
I mean, I guess we're all headed to the door, so I'm just gonna
you're going to make a beeline for the door. So you begin angling yourself. You're getting out of here. You've got a goal. You know what you're doing. You're getting out of here.
We did it. We've done the thing.
Fan Ray.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm tired of going so slow, so I'll use an action to switch back to my empty hand and book it forward with Barry.
Book it forward. You move. The statue has just finished resetting. And whoom, right down at you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're flat-footed because you're holding a big, heavy chest, and that is a 25 to hit.
Not a critical.
Not a critical, but a hit. So here we go. That is going to be 11 points of slashing damage, just right across the chest. But you get past the statue. You're moving at half speed. So how many actions do we use to move?
2.
2 actions. That puts you right in front of the big, dark, scary room. Harry Plopper's gone. Everybody else is waiting. They've been waiting for you.
So I've made it through the shrine?
You're in the shrine currently, and because you're in the shrine, you do need to make a will save.
Oh, poo. Okay.
Jim, since I'm out of the shrine, are all my negatives gone?
You are in. No, your negatives remain, but you don't have to continue making additional saves.
All right, sounds good.
26.
26, you're okay, except you're enfeebled 1, but not as bad as Harry Plopper.
Did you get my what?
Now
27.
27.
That
It's still going to be
makes a
the same
difference.
results.
Okay.
It is now my turn. And I actually have targets in the room, which is important to this process. Because the mounted skeletal warrior is going to level a dusty, rusty lance right down at Harry Plopper and charge, clip, clop, right across the way and try to spear him at the edge.
This is what all of your waiting has done.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to charge one person. That's all I wanted.
And now, look, I have done nothing this time to spur the anger of Jim Jam. It's all been you yahoos out there, and now I'm getting the brunt of it.
It's a 28 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
If I sink it? Oh, it's fine.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sink
It's not a 20 on the die, so if you can get it low enough.
Sink!
I have no
Sink.
sinks.
27,
Sink.
26.
Sink. I have 1 sink that I'm putting towards it.
So 26.
From Sarah BC1.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah.
I'll sink it knowing that there's no way we can drop this low enough to not hit Plopper.
25.
Or just trying to get it down from a critical.
Trying to get it down to from a crit. 25, is that still a critical hit?
It is a critical hit.
Diana, did you use yours?
I used mine.
Yeah, everybody used theirs.
I know.
So the thing about a lance is that it has the jousting property, so it deals an additional d6 points of damage when on a charge. It's also deadly, so I'll deal an additional d8 damage because it's a critical hit, and I'm doubling. So that's
what
kind 3d8 plus a d6.
Is this piercing, not slashing?
It is piercing damage. That might help.
Thank goodness.
Jim, I have a crazy question.
What?
Hero points are rerolls, right? Are we only allowed to use them for ourselves, or can we gift them to other people?
You can use a reroll for somebody else if you want.
Jim, I'm giving you a reroll.
You can't make me reroll my crit. No.
That was
Jim
smart,
says no.
Jamie. That was smart.
So my regular crit damage was pretty low.
Okay.
We're at 11 so far. 11 plus the deadly die.
All right.
11 plus 5. So we're at 16 plus the d6 jousting die. 6. So 16 plus 6, 22 points of piercing damage. The lance just spear. I imagine spears literally directly through Harry Plopper's midsection. Like we're talking like Death Becomes Her style. Like you have a hole in the middle of you, but it probably doesn't hurt as much because it's piercing damage, so you actually resist some of it.
Yeah.
That was all I wanted this whole time. I've been given what I want, and so now the 2 other standing skeletons will advance on Harry Plopper and tear him to pieces because I don't have any other targets.
Boy.
Y'all are just waiting. So Harry Plopper, they both come shambling up to you and begin to try to cut you with scimitars.
Their brethren.
This is what everyone wants to see.
You're an intruder. Skeletal guy number 1 hits an armor class 12.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. So the second skelly man, it's armor class 21.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. This is slashing damage. That is going to be 8 points of slashing damage from this thing's rusty scimitar. That will take us away from my turn and back to Matt Mercenary's turn. Matt Mercenary, you now see motion because there's this flame in the middle of the room, and all these skeletons go rushing across the room towards somebody and begin tearing into Harry Plopper. What do you do?
I move up there.
Okay.
And I start I see this, Jim. Now I can see. Now I see before me. I see there's light. I could see. My friends are here. I move forward. And there's only one thing I could do, Jim. I grab one of those dang spicy pickles from my bag.
Spicy pickle.
I throw a spicy pickle at one of these undead creatures. Not the undead boy creature, but the other.
Yeah.
I can see them now.
2 skeletons on foot and 1 that's on a horse. Which one are you targeting?
I don't know. I just threw at one. Who was closer?
The closest ones are the skeletons on foot.
I was throwing at one of them. I got 14 on the die plus my 9. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is a hit. Roll damage.
Come on. 10 points of acid. Or are people still singing? Do I add to this?
Oh, yeah. I am. I have been. Me.
So 11 points.
This spicy pickle hits the skeleton right in the back of the head, explodes in a shower of acid. You finally know what that popping sound was because as the skeleton is overcome by the force of the pickle, it literally explodes in a mass of shards. And since it's standing next to Harry Plopper, he needs to roll a reflex save.
Ooh.
Plopper.
-1, but +1 from Pippa.
Yes.
That will be a 15.
A 15 is a success. So you're going to take half damage. Now this is also slashing damage. So half damage is 2 points of damage, and it is slashing from bone shards just exploding everywhere.
Harry Plopper just turns into dust.
Turns to dust, shredded by these skeletal shards that go everywhere.
I'm pretty sure that Lamar is my unlucky charm.
I just saw him explode.
The skeleton explodes as your pickle just destroys it. And Plopper then just falls under this mass of shards that are embedded in his flesh.
I throw another pickle gem.
All right, there's still another skeleton, so go ahead and roll an attack.
No. 5 on the die.
Oh.
Well, math it out. It's not too bad.
+1, plus my 1.
Okay. 10.
Okay, 10. No, 10 won't do it, but these guys aren't the toughest of toughs, so...
Does the pickle fall down and hit the dust of Harry Plopper?
Yeah, it just like sizzles in the remains of Harry Plopper.
And cheers, and then there's big cheers from the chat. I'm just kidding.
Peepa, what do you do? It is your turn.
I'm going to use animated assault. So it's 10-foot burst on any of the creatures around there, and using the fragments of bones around, attacking all of them.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Let me roll and see if I can do this. So I'm singing.
Is it a roll or is it a save for me?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a reflex save.
Reflex save, that's right. I gotta make a reflex save. What type of damage are you dealing?
10-foot burst. It's a chaotic flurry of debris. Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning damage. Okay, that is important to know. I believe I failed. You're going to catch the skeleton on the horse, the skeleton on the ground, and the skeletal horse itself. Also, all 3 fail.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to roll damage. Do I add... No, it's only a d20s. Okay, here we go. 8 plus 8, 16 plus my singing, 17 points of damage. 17
points of damage. The skeleton on foot explodes in a shower of bone shards. Harmlessly, there's nobody there. The skeletal horse begins to crack and break up, but it's still up. The rider of the horse also nearly falls apart, but not quite. There's 2 actions. You still have 1 action left.
I would continue. I'm going to continue singing.
All right, you continue singing, taking us to Khan Shaka's turn.
Khan runs 15 feet forward.
Okay.
I can't believe I've run out of rhymes, but it's fine. And then he's going to move his sphere over to the rider.
Okay, so you sustain. It's an action to sustain the spell and move it. So then that's a total of 2 actions so far. The rider will attempt a save.
That's actually 3. I moved, and
that is a natural 1 on the save against the flaming sphere.
Oh,
I don't know if this spell. It doesn't say it does anything on a crit. Let me check.
Almost, if it's a basic save, then yeah, you deal 66 points of damage.
Get it.
Okay. So the first 3d6, 12, and then the next 3d6, 10, 22 total.
The horse explodes in a shower of bony shards. The rider falls into the flaming sphere, also explodes in a shower of bony shards. The skeletons are destroyed.
Yes.
With that, you have destroyed the skeletons. There are no other dangers in the room. So as it's like shaking and rumbling, you rush, all of you, through the chamber, begin making your way hastily up the spiral staircase, making it to the top, where you find Lord Walter Mathel, face beaming when he sees his daughter coming up the stairs with this giant, ornate treasure chest. Says, "Oh, well done! Oh, well done! And you've managed to get rid of that horrible little dead boy. He's not coming, is he?"
No, but he'll be back, Father.
Oh, damn it all. Well, nothing we can do about that, I guess. Either way, we have money to last us for a lifetime. Open up the chest. Let's see what we've got.
I can't.
Can't?
No, you have to put something in this little impression here in the lock before you can open it.
He like rushes over the chest. He grabs the lid. He shakes. He's like, don't at all. Fine. Well, darling daughter, I guess that's an adventure for another day, because we have definitely come way past the end of our time for tonight. You have succeeded in your mission for the evening, saving some treasure from deep, deep below the burned out shell of Methel Manor, but unable to access it because it needs some kind of key. Something keeps you locked out from your riches beyond. But we will perhaps open it another day. We're done for tonight. Thank you all for sticking with us for that extra time. I hope it was worth it to see Harry Plopper get shredded by Bones. It was for me to finally get to do anything. And it wasn't even because I took joy in killing Harry Plopper. It was just because I wanted to do something. And you guys, this is the worst. But here we are. It's all good. Let's talk in the chat for a second.
Jim.
You guys doing chat? Are you guys good? No, it's fine. You guys are actually fine. I'm playing it up for the camera. It was a fun episode. I had a good time.
Silent H says that now Fanray has a rad gauntlet that won't come off. No, probably.
That's right. She's got a rad iron hand.
So that's cool.
Why do I always think it's smart to put things on in these?
It was an interesting decision to put that on, but
it mentioned strength. I figured maybe there was some kind of power in the gauntlet.
I did mention it. Yeah.
You have to find these 5 gems, and then something will happen.
Right.
For those of you who have been keeping track, I got 21 temporary hit points.
Wow.
21 temporary hit points.
Wow.
It was the wild magics tonight really came in strong. All the accessories were delightful. I'm really, big shout out to Adam Khan for keeping you dressed up the whole time.
Right.
Khan Shaka, great rhymes. And honestly, the pickles, super effective. You took out 2 skeletons that you never even saw with your eyes.
I had 2 blind kills that I didn't even know about.
2 blind kills. You managed to kill 2 skeletons without ever seeing them.
Thank you to Sarah for dropping all that wild magic on us.
Yeah, that
always.
was a lot of fun.
Sarah.
It was really fun to run that. Thank you.
Silent H, Pickles MVP. I know I was making you mad, Jim, but
it was only because it was one thing if you were like failing, but no, you hit like 4 DC 15 flat checks in a row, and it's like, what am I supposed to do?
I'm just trying to play the game, and
I know, and you did it. Hey, you did it. You won. That's sometimes you win. What can
Pickles
you say?
MVP Pickles.
Pickles MVP for sure.
Oh my goodness, the Vlasic assassin.
The Vlasic assassin. That's good. I like it.
I'll never forget that Eric killed my character.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no, Harry Plopper. Goodbye, Harry Plopper.
Here's the thing, though. At the end there, I was the only one. I was trying to raise my hand to say, don't we collect? Like, what do we do about Plopper? But Jim's like, we gotta go because it's over. I wanted
to grab some things.
I'm sure that we'll see that little dead boy wizard again. Speaking of seeing things, of course, we have tomorrow's Crag Extravaganza. Crag will be playing 9 a.m. He's an early riser. He's
9 a.m. Pacific time, which is now 2 hours later than my normal time because I've been starting my streams at 7 a.m. Pacific. Absurd. 9 to noon. So come and hang out and play some video games with me.
Definitely play some games with Crag. Don't forget that we've got Things in Space tomorrow, which is, it started off strong. If you missed that first episode, go watch it because it was a ton of fun. Our guest, Bonnie, was amazing. She's hilarious. Cannot wait to see more of that character. Make sure that you tune in live tomorrow because it's so good. So much fun. And then, of course, Crits and Giggles on Monday. It's going to be a good one. I love Crits and Giggles. Can't wait to be Skesslin again. And I will get to be the overpowered PC who does annoying things and kills all the monsters. Me!
Super sweet sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's right, my super sweet sunglasses.
Man.
I regret giving those to you guys because you look so awesome, and now you have all the knowledge in the world.
And then, of course, next week, we're back for more heroic endeavors. So next Friday here, 6 p.m. Pacific, make sure that you are here. We've got a special ladies' night next week. That is right. Next week is ladies' night on heroic endeavors. We've got some familiar faces we haven't seen in a while, so make sure you check in so that you know who's playing. You see some people that you haven't gotten to see in a while, and of course it'll be ladies' night, so it'll be a fun, good time adventure. Cannot wait to run it and play it. It'll be a good time. Thank you all for your continued support. Very sorry again about the BBBBBs. We shouldn't have that issue in future episodes, but again, behind the scenes stuff that I don't need to bore you with. It's just tracking them is different than we track other things. And I couldn't keep up with them. But I hope that by doling out some extra hero points, I made up for it. And we beg your forgiveness. But thank you guys so much for your continued support. It was a lot of fun. I will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Sorry, Ben.
Good night, guys.